Welcome back. Sorry, I thought Bandit was digging on his toes or something. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Banshee Cup Playoffs Grand Final. Best of 7 series. On the left-hand side, it is going to be the members of Team Sven. On the right, it is going to be Team Banana. Team Banana have fought their way through the lower bracket final, and they are now here into this Grand Final Best of 7 series. Now, let's get through all of our housekeeping. We'll talk about a bunch of stuff. The draft's going to go on. Just, we'll get into the draft analysis and all that afterwards. But let's get through all of our stuff because, YouTube videos. Maybe someone came into the stream late. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what Meta Madness is. They don't know this is a best of 7. So let's start things out there. Left-hand side, Team Sven. Right side, Team Banana. Best of 7 series. The members of Team Sven did come through the upper bracket, meaning they did not drop down to the lower bracket, so they will have first pick priority and map pick priority. Now, you might be like, Bahamut, why would they pick Blackheart's Bay? That's because the map pick priority is from the unique pool, which is Braxis, Warhead Junction, Blackheart's Bay, and Haunted Mines. Those are the 4 unique maps for the Meta Madness or for the Banshee Cup Season 2 tournament. Now, I keep mentioning Meta Madness. That is the draft style, meaning that heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. So if we get to a Game 7, 60 heroes will be unavailable, plus another 4 banned at the top of the screen at the start of that draft. So 64 heroes at the start of Game 7 will be unavailable of the 90. No tournament baseline bans, which means no community-voted Anduin, Brightwing, etc. ban. That's what allows us to do this best of 7. It is unweighted, as you see, so no game advantage, just the other advantages I mentioned. We have a bounty system as well. There's a bunch of heroes that if you pick and play them, or specific talents or compositions, you can win bounties. If you can win shares of the $1,000 bounty pool. If we see a bounty, we'll bring it up. If you want to look at the list, you can use exclamation bracket. It's over there in the Wikipedia. And I also want to mention last as well, for the tournament, they are currently, these 2 teams, fighting, obviously, for first, which is $1,000 plus the bounties to first place, $300 to second place, and any bounties. Obviously, we've already determined 3rd and 4th earlier today, since this is the grand finals. If you want to know those results, use exclamation bracket to get yourself over to the Wikipedia. I won't spoil it in case anyone doesn't want to know. But we start things out with the Dahaka Genji over on the side of Team Banana. Team Sven gets the Blaze. The last thing I want to mention, and this is my the same rigmarole we always do, or spiel. Let me go ahead and park myself over there in the Wikipedia, is that if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow. We do stream 6 days a week. We got a lot of fun content here, from Heroes Casting, Heroes Play, Community Days, painting streams, cooking streams, Mario Kart streams. We have a bunch of variety here as well. We're playing through Batman Arkham Asylum. We've got Crab Treasure. We do Souls games and stuff like that. We'll be doing Elden Ring in the future, Hades 2 in the future, obviously more HOTS and casting. So if you're enjoying yourself here, please, by all means, drop a follow. It costs us $0 and supports the channel. If you'd like to support further, it's always much appreciated, as we do full-time stream, so every little bit helps us. If you want to use your Prime, if you want to start a Tier 1, convert a Prime into a Tier 1, convert a gifted sub, or even gift subs. We got a brand new Tier 1 gifted sub alert as of yesterday. We have the best Tier 2 and Tier 3 alerts on all of Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel. Every little bit helps us on all fronts. So now that I've gotten through the housekeeping, let's get into Blackheart's Bay draft. We've had a lot unfold already. We're halfway through the draft. We've got bans from Team Sven into Rhaegar, Garrosh, and Anduin. Anduin ban makes sense since that was the Genji Dahaka first picked on the right. We will see a Sylvanas Lucio Maev banned on the right by Team Banana, picking up a Blaze Brightwing Johanna for Team Sven. Now that we're through the mid-ban phase, we'll see 2 more picks coming out from Team Banana. Going to be a Muradin and a Malfurion. So maybe a Mage to wrap up this draft to pair into the Malfurion. Genji. Oh, actually a Li Ming would not be bad here. A Li Ming would be really good. Double reset composition, diving into the Brightwing to get some good kills. But with that, it seems like Team Sven want to have a bit of a beefier composition. Blaze, Brightwing, Johanna, Hogger, and Hanzo to be grabbed. So will they go into the double reset? Will they go for something like a Ghoul Dan for wave clear? Currently their wave clear is semi-lacking in the 4-man. Dahaka obviously is fine. Could see a Dahaka do double soak from top to mid. Greymane is also still up and available. Gives Genji a dive buddy, gives you some more wave clear. But I'd like to see a mage. That's preferably what I'd like to see here. And there's going to be the Ghoul Dan to wrap it up.
Bursting decadence and withheld permission.
Nice timing on that.
All our arms then I'll still be here tomorrow to high-five you yesterday, my friend. Peace.
Rob with the 500 bits. Thank you, Rob, you adorable human being. I appreciate that greatly. Let's get into the game. Good to see all of you. If I missed you in chat, thanks for hanging out. If you're just joining us or you've been lurking, thanks for lurking, thanks for chatting, thanks for being here. First Twitch prediction of the best of 7 is up and available. Get your gambles in. You timed that, like, so perfectly, bud. You timed that so well.
Get ready for battle, you landlubbers!
Left-hand side of the map. Does anyone free the sharks? Did anyone free the sharks? Awkward. On the left-hand side of the map, we're going to be seeing Team Sven with a Nano Hanzo. Aryan will be your Johanna. Aether Blaze, Captain Rex playing Brightwing, and a Sven Hogger.
Alright, I'm giving you...
Or sharks.
10
Right side of the map is going to be Team Banana, who have crawled their way through the lower bracket into this grand finals. Banana playing Genji, Jean Lazal Malfurion, Mech on Dahaka, Itrax playing the Ghoulish Daniel, and Johan, you get one per series. Johan will be your Muradin. Free the sharks! It's just left click on them. You just, I can't do it myself. Nano, I thought you were a human that supported shark freeing. What's going on? Anyways, we got a fight over here in the mid position. A little scuffle, if you will. Doesn't seem like there'll be any kills. Hanzo Sonic Arrow to scout in the rotation down. Scatter coming out from Hanzo. Simple Geometry was his level 1 pickup. We'll see the Chaotic Energy again from Gul'dan. This is going to be a Tissue Regeneration to Haka. Genji, Hogger, Blaze, those guys are bringing out the big boys for the start. Yeah, I really like it when teams actually draft some of the super popular meta heroes early on, so that way we just don't see them. Because it's a best of 7, we're guaranteed 4 maps total. Ooh, good invade onto Nano. He's forced his agility away, but the root from Malfurion says, no, 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 Nano.
The red team draws first blood.
And that's what you get for not freeing the sharks. Okay, I'm done. Blaze over in the bottom lane is going to be taken out. Oh, no, he's going to be able to get out. The balloon camps are up and available here. We'll see the first one grabbed in the low side for the members of Team Banana in the mid-position lane. Actually, Banana jumping in over here, going to steal 2 of the doubloons away, I think. Yeah, I think it was. Because I think, yeah, Jahan, I think, picked up 3, and she got 2 off of one of these camps or something. Actually, yeah, it's literally the same name. All right, Hogger with this Bruiser Camp pushed into the fort front gate. Gets some decent damage here. Genji with a few shurikens to the face of Hogger. No level 4 for Banana, so no shuriken mastery. As Blaze and Dahaka in bottom lane still brawl out. I was just looking to see the Muradin Johanna fight right there. 5 stacks for Hanzo, 2 on Dahaka. We're still just working through a lot of these questing talents early on. Johanna did go subdue level 4. Jet Propulsion with a big splash onto the enemy. Nice condemn from the Johanna. Has the subdue. No stack finish, but has that slow applied. Dahaka with the Lurker Strain able to burrow and back out. I think he did activate some Essence. Thunderclap says goodbye, Nano. Hanzo going down. Dark Swarm activated by Dahaka as Muradin gets his trait kicked in, healing up a little bit right there on the right-hand side. Jean Lazelle helping out. Well to be tapped. Camp will still be picked up by the side of Team Sven. Let's actually take a look at the coin counts here between both sides. 7 already turned in for the members of Team Banana as the Stormbolt delays out Johanna Hearthing for full mana. But I think Genji's got enough for the turn in here. Absolutely. Blackheart's Barrage will begin in the mid lane for the members of Team Banana.
Let's knock these boys down a peg or two.
Okay, Blackheart Barrage, not too bad. Hopefully he doesn't waste an extra cannonball on just the gate. We'll see what actually ends up happening. Okay, it looks like this is gonna time out fairly well. Now here's the question. Will the fort still be alive? No. I do believe this gets that, and I apologize. We are looking at fort literally being destroyed by cannon shots, and Gul'dan does go down. Little distracted. What's new? Bottom lane, Bruiser Camp or Siege Camp was grabbed by Hanzo. He'll push that up a bit in bottom. Doubloon Camp over here grabbed by Blaze. An available turn-in is here, I think. Yep, to the side of Team Sven. Currently, Captain Rex being chased down. Murden lands the Stormbolt. Jet Propulsion answers back from Blaze. So Dahaka lands the drag, and Feeding Frenzy level 7 has that increased duration on that drag by 0.5 seconds. Also the cooldown reduction per auto attack. And it's not just into heroes. It is just cooldown from auto attacks. So we'll see Dahaka. I would assume he drags one of these into tower shot, so it's cleared a little bit faster. Minion wave is distracting. And we actually have Genji Murden rotating here. Maybe going to be able to find the Johanna, but she's full HP. It's no big deal. Though Hogger able to spin out. Well, tens are almost here already. Cycle through those numbers. Blaze gets 2 turned in of the 10 necessary. Dahaka is using these bushes, keeping that movement speed buff available. A scatter comes out from Hanzo. There's a Stormbolt, but the drag is not going to connect, and punishment, Sin's exposed from Johanna, reducing that healing for Dahaka. He'll drop a little low, but won't be dropped completely. Okay. Taps the bush to get out. We have Banana getting vision here in top. More shurikens to be fired in. Doubloon chest will be summoned once again by Blackheart here. Tons of quick damage from Gul'dan. He'll pick up the 5 doubloons. Jean Lazal does not want a single one. Johanna gets the turn in of 7, but they still need one more doubloon here. And basically it's everyone but Johanna or Brightwing to turn in for that singular doubloon, and maybe Murden gets the delay here. They get the 10 talent tier first on the right. Isolation goes on to the Johanna. She did have the Iron Skin active before that already. Horrify from Gul'dan picked up there. It's going to be activated. Face shift from Brightwing comes through. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo will be the answer. Shockwave from Hogger connecting onto Malfurion as he does get the Tranquility out. Johanna will tap the Avatar activation, trying to get away from Hanzo, able to Dwarf Toss out for some extra heal, or for some extra armor and such. That will be Hogger, Brightwing going down. Team Sven lose 2. A little bit of drain onto the Blaze, but he won't fall. And still, the members of Team Sven have been denied a turn-in. This will be another Blackheart barrage in favor for the side of Team Banana, and this will take down top lane fort and front gate. Taking a look at the doubloons in the pockets, Malfurion and Gul'dan with 1. On the opposing side, Blaze or Hanzo can get a turn-in. Actually going to be a little bit more here as Jean Lazal and Mech grab camp for bottom lane, but when it comes to all the heroics, we saw the Dragon's Arrow, Blink Heal, Bless Shield, Bunker for Blaze, Shockwave on Hogger. As on the opposing side, Avatar, Tranquility, X-Strike, Horrify, and Isolation. Top 4, of course, as I mentioned, goes down. Bottom lane being pushed into. Blackheart's cannon shots take down the entire fort front gate. One shot should go into the fort here, getting a couple thousand damage as this wave is being mashed into the bottom fort as well. Decent damage, dropping that fort down to about 1/3 of its HP, maybe even less. Good staggering blow combo into Dahaka, but Hogger can't find anything more than the combo connection. Meanwhile, Murden's currently chasing Brightwing down in top lane. Not too sure about how that engagement started. Camp and top is being is getting some decent value. Looking really quickly at Dahaka here. Does he have Brush Stock available? Yes. They're looking for the turn-in, interrupted by a Thunderclap. That's a Stormbolt into Hogger. He gets a nice kind of W bounce out of that. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo creates a bit of space for Hogger to continue to back away. The Stormbolt from Murden connecting onto the Blaze to drain health zones or pushes Blaze further back. He's going to ignite his Oil Slick and heal up a little bit here. And it does seem like, to me, Team Banana are going to give this turn in. I don't think they have another delay in their pocket. And that will be blasts into mid from Blackheart. And this is a little bit healthier. So maybe we don't see the fort fall. We'll take stock of that at the end, because right now in bottom lane, Siege continues. Murden trying to clear out these Siege Giants. Dahaka managing top. Mid lane wave is actually pretty decent right now. 13 talent tier advantage over to the right in just a moment through this camp and the wave in top. And mid fort is low. It should go down. It should go down. I don't see a world where the shots won't be enough here.
The blue team's destroyed a fort.
Dahaka, they'll take one shot into top.
That's enough. We
So
don't
down to 12,635 out of 15,450. Y'all can do the math on that if you want to figure out what each cannon shot's worth into the structures. 13 talent tier advantage to the right. We continue to see the Drain build for Gul'dan with the Harvest Life level 13. Shin Gun's a big pickup for the Genji. Malfurion's got that Nature's Swiftness. We also will see Thunder Strike from Muradin. Thunderclap deals 300% damage if only one target is hit. Passive, increase the duration of Dwarf Toss's armor by 2 seconds. What's the baseline? Is it like a second or two? It's very low, I know that. So you increase it by... So it's increased to 4? Am I right on that? So it's doubled. Okay. Apologies, Muradin does go down as I was just double-checking stats. Looks like this will be 12 of the 12 needed for the summon of Blackheart. And Doubloon Camp on the right will be stolen away by Johanna. Genji sees this, but I don't think he... I don't know if you really want to do this. He's going to Swift Strike to the right-hand side over the water. Brightwing clears up bottom lane, and the top lane fort will go down to tower shots. This is boss being worked on. Does boss have... No, okay. Camps don't disappear on Blackheart's base, so it's not like the objective phase started and they're like, wait, boss is still on the map. Oh my god, they're getting boss. No. I don't think Johanna will be able to scout this out in time. Actually, don't even think she got the shield glare vision. Genji jumps out, staggering blow from Hogger to push back the enemy. There's an attempted root onto Hogger, but he gets a nice bounce near his allies. Genji using the cyber agility to jump in. Itrax is running right at the enemy team, trying to find a potential horrified target. Dahaka brushstalks. Oh, to this left-hand side. Okay, I was confused where he was going, but wave plus boss and top. This is going to be... Oh, and Doubloon Camp? Oh, what wonderful timing for the side of Team Banana. Dahaka steals the camp. 10 doubloons should be going into the pockets of the right side team. 10 is going to be turned in here. There's still another 5 available below us. Genji with the last for this... Oh, no, they already had a few turned in, so this is going to be Blackheart Barrage once again. Hogger spins in, Muradin dwarf tossing out, lands the Stormbolt. There's a Horrify from Gul'dan, splitting Hogger away. Dragon's Air from Hanzo buys just a sliver of time for Brightwing's spaceship to connect as Hogger throws down a huge shockwave into the enemy team. Muradin has to dwarf toss out to have his trait activate. A very low Johanna will not go down to Genji. The body block from Brightwing on the damage is just perfect. Jet propulsion out from Blaze, and now Genji is they're still chasing in. Muradin doesn't get the Stormbolt he's looking for. Blackheart's last 3 shots almost take down the keep. Gonna put it down to a couple thousand HP right now, 3,160 currently. But as I take a look at the bottom right, of the right of our screen, we are gonna be seeing 16 out of 16 available, make it 18 out of 16 available in the pockets of Team Banana with the 16 talent tier advantage. So they are literally just going to play the map, and they will guarantee mid lane keep off of Blackheart Barrage here. It is 16 on both sides. Johanna rotating down to this. I just don't think they have the delay in time. Jet propulsion, polymorph, a lot of pressure onto Muradin, who's throwing down these thunderclaps. He did also go into stone form level 16 to be able to have a little bit more safety. We do have the turn-in happening. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a double kill already. Make it a triple kill with that bounce through from Hogger. Mech is trying to get out of here as well. Genji is gonna steal a doubloon camp, so there's that. Oh, this is, yep, that's awkward. No way, no way. If Team Sven wins off of this, that's gonna be insane. I mean, death timers are low, though. Muradin and Malfurion about to be here. Genji still alive. Bunker is activated by Blaze. No level 20. The bunker's cleared out immediately. Blackheart defense is helping out. The Dragon Blade has become Genji. There's going to be some healing reduction. Nano gets Stormbolted to the face. Hogger tries to bounce out. That's going to be a nice shockwave into Genji. Does the Malfurion have enough healing? Absolutely, with the Tranquility active. Muradin still chasing onto Blaze. That's going to be Johanna going down. Muradin's looking to mount up. The phase shift from Brightwing coming through, but they say, you know what? Sven got a pretty bad bounce right there. Let's go ahead and take him down. Damage over time will be enough. Hogger still drops 4 coins. And Gul'dan started the camp. He's just going to leave the doubloons. They're going to run through bottom, and this is going to be a core attempt now from the side of Team Banana.
Blue team's core be under attack.
Alright, core attempt on the opposing side of the map. 9% was removed off of the Team Banana core. Blaze, Brightwing to defend. 5 seconds on Hanzo to respawn. He's got a Dragon's Arrow right off of the respawn here. Might rip it from the Hall of Storms to try and get that extra stun duration. That's a big amount of damage into Gul'dan, who does get the Horrify off at the last second. Banana low here. Nano looking to get a kill onto the Shamata Bro Banana, and he will go down, but the core is going to fall! They managed to eke out this victory from the side of Team Banana. GG, well played. Map number 1 in the best of 7 goes to the lower bracket crew. Map number 1 over to the team that's come into this game, this series, this best of 7 grand finals, warmed up and looking for victory today. Alrighty, welcome everyone back into Banshee Cup Grand Finals Best of 7 Series. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side will be Team Sven. On the right is going to be Team Banana. Team Banana up in this Best of 7 Series as they won map number 1. This will be the first pick priority chosen by Team Sven, so we'll see map choice coming out from Team Banana being Battlefield of Eternity. There was hope to turn into a series, if I recall, theatrical series. Got you. Leg day? Every day is leg day. The book series is like 160 books. Are they like short books or something like that? The book series Destroyer. Huh, I'll have to look into that after I finish. I just got the Wise Man's Fears? Wise Man's Fear? I'm not sure. It's the second book in the Kingslayer Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss. I got it in the mail, and the book is like bigger than my head. It's gigantic. It's like 1,000 pages. It's massive. So I'm gonna start reading that sometime next week. I finished. Obviously, I read the first book. The books are big, or are they small? Sorry, we have a delay on stream, so it's I forget what I say half the time. I ask a question, then I forget what people say. You just got home from church. Is this the last series? This is the grand finals. Welcome in, Nancy. You're just in time. But yeah, Kingslayer Chronicles. I'm gonna start the Wise Man Fear next week. I did I read the new Jim Butcher book. I finished that last week with the Aeronauts Windless. It wasn't bad. It just too many perspectives, and it felt like the book kind of dragged on at a point. Also, way too much detail at times. Like, they were getting into, like, the detail of a made-up thing that powers a ship, and I was just like, this is just a bit too much in the weeds for me. Diablo will be your first pick for the side of Team Sven here on Battlefield of Eternity. We've got a Yrel Garrosh ban on the left. We'll see a Samuro Chromie ban on the right. That is a target ban on the Sven Samuro, because it is devastating to deal with. Lucio Greymane on the right side. Don't hate that whatsoever. Percent base damage, 35%. With that curse bullet. Now it's 35% of the current health pool, but either way, I actually we could still see go for the third Greymane depending on how squishy the team is. But I feel like after that last map, Team Sven are going to be on the aggression. I feel like the Team Sven are going to be real aggressive here. I don't think they had like a they didn't have like a crazy passive draft, but I just feel like they didn't have. It was a lot of beef, and the hypercarry Hanzo was just not enough. King Killer, not King Slayer. That's Jamie. Oh, I always thought it was the Kingslayer Chronicles. Kingslayer Chronicle. Oh, King Killer. Ah, that's why. It is King Killer. It just, whenever I type in Kingslayer, it just corrects me to King Killer Chronicle. Same difference. Same difference. But yes, yeah, the King Killer Chronicle, the Patrick Rothfuss books. I knew the author. I was 50%. I was like more than 50% there. Hammer will be banned away. Tracer removed as well. Okay. Greymane's good on race. Need a solo lane, and I do like the Chen grab. Mal'Ganis was really good in previous series by the Johanna Yaya. And this does leave a flex pick in either more auto attack damage, a mage, another bruiser. Not sure what they want to lean into on the side of Team Banana. They could go into a secondary support. I don't think they're going to do that, but you never know. Diablo, Anduin, Li Ming. Okay, Genji was played in the previous map, so no Genji priority. Li Ming has got a lot of poke potential. Don't know what they actually want to pair into this. Where's Crush? Maybe he'll release the third soon, Copium. Well, the joke I heard is that he's in a competition with George R. Martin as to who can wait the longest to put out their final book in a series. That's the joke that I heard, and I like it because it's kind of wholesome, or you know, it's not really too mean or anything like that. It is going to be Hyper Carry Greymane. Hyper Carry Greymane. I don't know what the Chen is going to be in. Is he going to be in the 4-man, or is he going to be in the solo? Or are they going to run like a 2-3, like Chen, Malthael top, Greymane, Lucio, Mal'Ganis bottom? I don't think they do that, but we'll have to see, because you could overwhelm the Artanis in the top lane with a double bruiser like that. I don't know how things are going to shape up. Let's get into the game, and that's the wrong button, Chris. All right. Welcome back, everybody, into our grand final series here for Banshee Cup Season 2. On the right, it's going to be Team Banana up in this best-of-7 grand final with a Banana Chen Itrax on your Greymane. Johanna Yaya is the Mal'Ganis. We'll see a Jean Lazelle Lucio and Mech on Malthael. Left side of the map, we're going to be taking a peek at Team Sven's composition as they are down in this series, looking to make it a 1-1 for a more competitive best-of-7 grand finals. Sven on the Artanis did go into amateur opponent level 1, if anyone's wondering, no dings. Cassia will be played by Nano. No, Nano's on Li Ming. Aether with Cassia. Aryan is your Diablo. And last but not least, Captain Rex on Anduin, healing up the allies. Feast on Fear, Diablo level 1. We will see the charge strikes level 1 for the Cassia. Currently have a lot of missing members of the enemy squad, so kind of see Diablo floating up a little bit in case he needs to make a quick rotation to help out top lane. There's actually a couple of those positionings, but it doesn't happen at all. The 4-man runs to bottom. Greymane is going to get fended by Cassia, but does not go down. Now Cassia needs to be backing away, but she wants to keep those auto attacks raining out due to her trait. My mouse DPI right? It is. It just felt like it was moving a little bit easier. Fear the Reaper, I believe. Yeah, Fear the Reaper, Malthael level 1, the activatable. You can move through enemies for 4 seconds, but you also have that movement speed buff of 125%. Or 225%, which is just under mount, which is a good way to get away from enemies. Freshest ingredients for Chen. Accelerando, I do believe, for our Lucio. Viciousness. Greymane. Li Ming going to be going into Aether Walker. We've got the Lightwell as well for Anduin. Mech in top lane will start working on this Impaler camp. Might see Sven rotate up there as well. Trying to check vision between the teams consistently. There's a well tap from Artanis. We know he's on the way. Twin Blades activated. It's a lot of damage onto Malthael. And Cassia comes in here. There's a blind. There's a Fen. Chen's in here as well. But Cassia made the faster rotation. First blood does go over to the side of Team Sven and the camp. Nicely done. Anduin was halfway through the rotation. Turns around to help out Nano in bottom lane. Twitch Gamble, by the way, is still up and available if that sways your map number 1 prediction, seeing that there's a Team Sven kill. I know someone earlier said that they're going to wait for the first kill and then vote on the opposite team. So you still got time for that if you'd like. A banana, pause, Chen. What? My brain couldn't remember the name of the character. God dang. Can't make a single godforsaken mistake here. Help me out. I think Malthael's the only hero who has percent-based damage for the Immortal. Is that true, or am I missing someone? Tychus? Sylvanas with Overwhelming Affliction level 1. I don't think that works. I'm honestly unsure. Kind of blanking on it. There's a % increase from Lunara with Nature's Calling. Excuse me, Mr. Streamer, this is map 2. Oh, did I say map 1? Sorry. Sven and Banana are going to be... Well, actually, Banana's just trying to defend around this Immortal. Sven is just continually applying auto-attack damage into Belith, while Banana throws out some Ignite, some Flame Breaths, and Artanis doesn't care really too much. His trait's kicking in, he's getting decent damage. And that Artanis Amateur Opponent, which is technically % damage as well. I mean, it's not really % but it's a % increase. Twin Blaze attack also deals 150% bonus damage to non-heroes. Overpower onto Mal'Ganis. He'll be slammed into the wall. Fire Stomp build for the Diablo. No devastating charge, level 4 for some soul stackage. But he does get a couple souls with that Flame Stomp returning through. The Immortal will be one out pretty... Oh, whoa. Team Sven get first another kill here, sorry. Diablo Shadow charging on to Greymane. If they can get a Greymane kill, that'd be amazing. Cassia manages to run down Chen in the bottom lane. And Team Sven, oh, the Artanis swap not connecting onto Lucio.
To me, mortals, I march for hell.
I mean, Tyrande can use Huntress Mark on the Immortal. Varian can use Colossal Smash on the Immortal to reduce its armor. So there are, like, straight up, like, % damage things. Yeah, there's %. There's a lot of augments to say. It's a lot of ways to augment the damage. Obviously, you can't Curse Bullet the Immortal. That'd be insane. Oh, 35%. That's like also if you were to be able to Curse Bullet the Dragonite. You cannot. It actually says in the tooltip. Which then someone argued with me one time. Like, we literally read the tooltip on stream, and someone was like, well, you know, like, well, I have to go prove it myself. It's like, okay, homie. It's the internet. Apparently, people just can't admit when they're wrong. Level 8 to level 7, favoring Team Sven, who... Well, they're making this look like it's going to be a more competitive series. That map number 1 was pretty one-sided, it felt. Or not really one-sided, but it really got shut down. In the late game right there. Mal'Ganis, I'm just looking at his health bar, so very low. He will not be taken down. No level 10. Jahanaya Ya on this Mal'Ganis has been consistently taking Dark Conversion. We'll see if that's going to be the case. Greymane actually went into Incendiary Elixir at level 7 here. As we take a look here, it's going to be 11 stacks for Chen, 2 stacks on the Piercing Light. We'll cycle through the other numbers. Artanis down in bottom lane is going to be working on this camp. I think Chen scouted him out, but he's just not going to invade onto that. Althea marks the bush, is able to reveal Sven. There's going to be a Blade Dash swap onto Mal'Ganis. He's split from the team. Diablo may be looking to back out of here. He's got an overpower onto Malthea, throws the Fire Stomp out. He's full on souls. We can see the Soul Stone underneath his model. Jahanaya Ya, Mal'Ganis with the Night Rush. The 10 talent tiers here. Light Bomb, Suppression Pulse, Ball Lightning, Lightning Breath, and Wave of Force. Chen working on that bottom lane Impaler camp that did open up the fort front gate. Second objective phase of the game is up and available. This is going to be the first half burned down so very quickly. No, okay, I thought they were going to try and gank onto Malthea, but no, he's just clearing out the wave really quickly here. The Immortals will go to defensive sides. Unfortunately, without 10s, the members of Team Banana won't be able to step into this immediately. We'll see a Dark Conversion, Curse Bullet, Last Rites, High Five Lucio, and Wandering Keg. Also, quite literally, does not affect vehicles at the bottom of that tooltip. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that argument. Like, really, dude? Really? All heroics are up and available. Dark Conversion steals a chunk of Diablo's HP, but the Fire Stomp through and the heals from Anduin are going to be enough. There's a Shadow Charge to initiate. The Light Bomb from Anduin connecting lacerates onto Diablo, doesn't take him down. Suppression Pulse coming out from the Artanis as the Wandering Keg is trying to push people around. It just does not work out. And Mal'Ganis, even though he stole away some HP, is still going to fall to the Dark Conversion, or excuse me, still going to fall to the auto attacks of Cassia. And this will be another Immortal going over the side of Team Sven, who seemingly have woken up after that map number 1 Blackheart's Bay. Shadow Charge onto Greymane. I think he got high-fived by the Lucio there, able to roll away. Immortal, 8 minutes in, is going to have some decent damage, like probably like 1,400-ish damage into structures. Oh, actually, no, it's a little earlier than that. Sorry, it's going to be 1,284 damage into structures, 17,000 points of HP. And he had like around 5k shielding, which is going to be dropped fairly quickly here. Top lane fort being pushed onto by the Artanis, no response. Wandering Keg from Chen goes fishing to try and push someone near the allies, but it's just going to be priority to clear out this Immortal right now. Firestomp's coming out. There's a Ball Lightning from Cassia. Dark Conversion interrupted. It's on a 10-second cooldown. I think there might have been some sort of stun, Wave of Force, something to interrupt that. And the Immortal gets the fort in bottom. Malthael did go to top. He clears out the wave against Sven. Phase Prison thrown out a little late. Doesn't get the swap onto Malthael's. We do have actually a rotate towards the top lane. They want to take down this fort. No wave available. Mal'Ganis just now respawning. Light Bomb from the from the Anduin is going to lock down Malthael. Incendiary Elixir is completed by Greymane, but that's another kill over to Team Sven. 6-0 in kills. A 2-ish level lead to our blue squad as damage will rain into this fort. Artanis dashes with a Phase Prison to try and find any sort of swap for more kills. None to be found, so time to grab some camps. Speaking of, a minute 44 on the left, a minute 19 on the right. A siege camp in bottom is up and available. Alright, so we get back into bottom. There's that camp as I had mentioned. It looks like there's going to be a wave pushed up a bit over here as well. I mean, it's 13 talent tier advantage. Camp over here is 50 seconds away, so it's going to be up at 11 minutes in-game time. We should actually have the Immortals. Wow! Wow, look at that timer. Meanwhile, Reddit thinks I don't know how to cast a game, but you know what? Malthael, does he get out of here? No, he doesn't. Goodbye, Malthael. Oh, now that's just asserting dominance right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just get this Calamity kill really quickly, team. Go rotate and start racing down the Immortal, and
Wow.
wow, indeed. Artanis should be able to swap buildings. Back in my day, Kel'Thuzad could change structures. Shadow Charge connects onto Chen. Fire Stomp thrown out at the end of that. Full souls for the Diablo right now. Overpower onto Mal'Ganis. Dark Convert. Actually, everything is off cooldown currently. Curse Bolt does go out first into Diablo. Meanwhile, Mal'Ganis is trying to get pressure into the enemy crew backline. Night Rush onto a few of them. Artanis with some blade dashes. He's going to get a Leap of Faith from the Anduin. Chen Wandering Kegs in. That's going to be, or Flying kicks in with the Wandering Keg. Dark Conversion steals some health away. Diablo souls will be ripped apart by Malthael. 708 HP on this Immortal. Cassia checks the bush with a Lightning Fury. Li Ming lands the combo and is able to blink away. Diablo souls, as I mentioned, were expended down to 25 out of 100, but they still get the Immortal. It's 7-2 in kills, and this Immortal goes to top lane as the bottom lane Keep Front Gate took some damage. Keep Front Gate over here is completely healthy, but Mal'Ganis, scouted by the Cassia, trying to get the dismount. Are they going to push in through bottom, or are they going to join the Immortal? Back in the day, Sergeant Hammer could do orbital BFG on the structures, and it was just literally a waiting game till you lost. Reddit also thinks Microsoft will revive HOTS. Well, obviously, if they make enough Reddit posts about it, they'll do it. Isn't that how it works? Oh no, I mean, everyone will sign the change campaign. Again, it's trying to Night Rush out. Does he gets the Darkened version? Last rites! Goodbye, Diablo! And he doesn't have the souls to come back in. This is just complete disengage. They had an opportunity, but it's going to be shut down by that Dark Conversion Last Rites combo. Nicely done.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
You miss Kael'thas being able to use buildings. Kael'thas can still use Flame Strike on buildings. Or Living Bomb. Top lane fort will go down. The first structure to fall for the side of Team Sven. That was a gross combo, yeah. The Last Rites and Dark Conversion was really good right there. 5 stacks on the Piercing Light for the Anduin. 44 for the Diablo. Baseline Souls. Chen's done with Precious Ingredients, level 1. 2 stacks on Malthael's Last Rites, which takes the cooldown of it from 70 to 60 seconds, as it's 5 seconds per stack off. Microsoft, we laid off thousands of staff and canceled BlizzCon to still save HOTS. Yeah, I mean, they canceled the survival game, they canceled BlizzCon to make room to hire new staff, because they had the fire staff to hire new staff. That's how that works. Light Bomb from Anduin won't be getting the value they're hoping for. This is a ton of damage as the Blind as a Bat from Mal'Ganis is activated. Diablo goes down. Once again, no souls expended, as he didn't have enough to buy back in. Dark Conversion steals a bit of HP from Cassia, as Greymane says, hello, I got some razor swipes through your face, and you got no blinds right now. I can't believe it, but Quadra Kill picked up by the side of Team Banana. They're going to pull ahead in experience and open up this bottom lane wave. Considering the silly stuff K-Man keeps spouting. Oh. Pretty strange saying you can't cast. Oh, no, Reddit's just Reddit. There was one time I went on Reddit where, like, someone was looking for a new, like, they were like, hey, are there any YouTube Heroes of Storm streamers? And, like, everyone responded with, like, a bunch of Twitch streamers. And there was one thread, there was one line where someone was like, oh, Bahamut does casting. And the immediate response was, yeah, his casting is, like, silver. His game knowledge is silver. It's like, okay, dude, cool. So, yeah, there's that. So that's what I'm working with. But, you know, I enjoy the community we have here. I enjoy what I get to do. If people don't like my casting, that's all right. That's life. I can't make everyone happy. I just do my best to make it most. But yeah, no, Blizzard had to fire a bunch of people so they could hire a bunch of people, you know, new contracts and things. And they canceled the survival game to make funds for HOTS, as well as BlizzCon. Last Rites onto Diablo will rip his souls again. He actually didn't have enough to buy back, and oh my god, what is happening with Team Sven? They were dominant at the beginning of this, and they're just falling apart. What, did they unplug their keyboards? Another Quadra Kill, dude! Absolutely disgusting. And I think Team Banana are just gonna end. They're just gonna end. Bro, Jahan is the best Mal'Ganis player I think I've ever seen. Like, I know it's not just this Mal'Ganis player, but god dang it. I mean, the Chen play was beautiful. This was so well done. Core is starting to fall. Catapult on Core. Li Ming trying to defend. She's gonna near... Oh, last right, she's fine. Core is down to is down in HP. There's no way they can do the Suppression Pulse buys a small window. Lucio goes down first. Wandering Keg from the Chen. They're gonna try it 4%. They managed to do it. Team Banana shut down Team Sven. Oh, sorry about that. Shut down Team Sven in Battlefield of Eternity. I am reeling from that. What? Bro, what? Seems really silly, but nothing. Oh, absolutely. Someone saw me play Storm League once. They saw that my account was at silver rank at that time, and that's the opinion they formed of me. That's okay. There's casters out there that never play games because that's exactly what they're afraid of. And I understand that, but My job is to full-time stream, and I don't do casting every single day. I want to play games, too. So, it is what it is. People are quick to judge because, I don't know. Or they just base their opinions off of what other people have told them to do. Which team wins Battlefield of Eternity? Banana. Banana did. Nicely done. Gimme points. Give me your prime. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Banshee Cup Season 2 Grand Finals. On the left-hand side is going to be Team Sven down in this series. They have not taken a map yet. They had a promising Battlefield of Eternity, and that flame, that light, that excitement was snuffed out by Team Banana with multiple quadra kills in the late game to turn that around. As we get into Infernal Shrines, this is the Meta Madness style of draft, meaning that the 20 heroes we've seen thus far on Blackheart's Bay and Battlefield of Eternity are going to be unavailable for this map, this map number 3 and future maps in the series. Of course, the bans at the top of the screen will not be adding to that list. They only pertain to the current map draft. And right now, there's some really big debate on what they want to ban here at the start here. It's going to be Junkrat, okay. Good boy, Bandit. I know you're bored, bud, but you can't sit there and just lick your feet for 20 minutes straight. You're going to end up ruining yourself. I know you. Got that border collie neuroticism. Well, anyways, we got map number 3, Battlefield Infernal Shrines. We're keeping it thematic with Diablo maps. Alright, so Junkrat Mephisto banned away. This is still another good map for Samuro, and I'm curious if Team Banana will consider banning out the Samuro again. It was target banned last game. Tracer target banned as well. Okay. So the thing I'm thinking is maybe a Samuro ban. This is still a really good map for him. Sergeant Hammer is up and available as well. It's a lot of, there's actually a lot of things that I would not want to deal with, and it's just like, okay, what's the worst of the evils? Medivh, apparently. Garrosh first picked on the left. Oh, my literal Twitch view, like my content viewing used to literally just be HGC. Because there was like HGC China on Mondays and Tuesdays or something. And then there was like Open Division on like Wednesday and Thursday. And then you had HGC NA and NA EU and Korea on like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday or something like that. So either way, there was like, I remember there being 7 days of HOTS content, and I never missed a match. Like, even when, because I think Korea obviously started before I would start working, so I would, no joke, just rewind the VOD and just catch up and just skip through all the commercials and stuff. But I used to live, eat, breathe HGC. Chromie Samuro with a Garrosh as well for the side of Team Sven. I don't hate that at all. Do not hate that. HGC was the big reason I started trying to learn how to cast and be a full-time streamer, honestly. We got really close. I was doing HGC Open Division stuff. Lana Bashinsky did the HGC Minute with the catch-up for the different regions. I did the HGC Open Division, where I did the recap for that. And then Blizzard, yeah. Leoric Vala on the right-hand side. We'll see a Garrosh, Samuro, Chromie on the left. Hammer and Uther have already been banned away. Cho'Gall is up and available for one of these teams, but I don't think Team Sven is going to grab it. That'd remove the healer potential for them. Right side, I mean, you could still grab it right here, but I don't think they want to, and I just don't think that a team wants to prioritize a Cho'Gall just yet. I would actually like to, I actually think this is just going to be a fair, like Mei wouldn't be bad, Tyrael wouldn't be bad. They're going to hold off here. They've got a Leoric, Sonya, Rhaegar, so right now it's a Hypercarry Vala for the side of Team Banana. Abathur for Team Sven. Not with their current draft, no. I don't like the idea of an Abathur here. It feels like they'd be they'd be lacking in frontline and team fights. I don't like it just does not seem like it slots into this draft, especially with the Leoric Sonya. If anything, I'd like to see like a Tychus. Okay, the Sylvanas is good. I like the Sylvanas quite a bit. She's got some percent-based damage on level 1. Deckard will be able to add some slows if she wants to, as I said, have that percent-based damage. Okay, I actually really like this draft from Team Sven. I don't 100% understand Team Banana's draft, but we're going to see how it all works out at the end. Is it like main tank Leoric or something? Oh. Is it main tank Ariel? I'm just not 100% seeing how this draft works out for Team Banana, and I think Team Sven could take a W here and extend our best of 7 series. Let's get into the game. Gamble is up on the right-hand side, the team that leads this best-of-7 series, who have come through the lower bracket. We've got a Team Banana, with Banana playing your Ariel, Johanna Ya Leoric, Mekon Sonya, Itrex will be the Li Ming, and... no, not Li Ming, sorry. The Vala, sorry. Misread the model there, and we have Jean Lazelle dancing on the Rhaegar. Left side of the map, looking to put one up on the board and keep this best of 7 alive. Team Sven with a Sven Samuro, Aether Sylvanas, Captain Rex to play your Deckard Cain. Aryan will be the Garrosh. And who am I missing? Nano on the Chromie. There we go. Could not remember names. Way of Illusion for our Samuro level 1. Warbreaker, Groundbreaker for Garrosh. Sapphire, Deckard, Cain. We'll see the Righteous Assault for the Ariel here. So reduce the cooldown Sacred Sweep by 3 seconds for each enemy hero. Hit the center. Probably going to be seeing that the Span talent at level 4 for the increased radius, which will pair into that level 1. We'll see the Feral Heart for Rhaegar, Oisin's Renewal, Vala with the auto attack stacks. As I mentioned, Samuro with Way of Illusion. He'll be already at 9 out of 40 on that one. Down in the bottom lane, double soak rotations have begun. Chromie with the Time Walker's Pursuit level 1 to get some vision. Also gives spell power and faster arming time on traps, as well as that extended reveal. It is going to be the Overwhelming Affliction for the Sylvanas. Enemy heroes with 3 stacks of Banshee Curse are slowed by 15%. Sylvanas basic attacks against slowed enemy heroes deal 1% of their maximum health as damage. So, could see the Festering Wounds level 7 to get that 3 mark on the enemy heroes a little bit faster. And we've already got Chromie's level 2 since her trait kicks in, or gives her extra, or gives her levels faster, talents faster. She's got the Adhoral Anomaly. Cooldown on those traps, actually. So you have 3 time traps, and its cooldown is reduced, and reduce the cooldown by 8 seconds. Does that take it to, like, 7? I actually forget. I think it's, like, 15 seconds baseline. 15 seconds baseline, so it does take it down to 7. Groundbreaker out from Garrosh. No connection with that, or the toss. I guess he kind of just moved Leoric around. Garrosh steps in looking for a Regeneration Globe, and I feel like he actually got chunked more than the Regeneration Globe value he picked up. Jean Lazelle rotating to top lane, but it is Sylvanas and Sven up here. Aether able to get the Haunting Wave out. Rhaegar still chasing in. There's no allies around to try and help out. And Jean Lazelle gives a free few stacks over to Sven Samuro. Down and bottom, Detainment Strike from Ariel. She did go for that Majestic Span, as I mentioned, at level 4. No repeated defense stackage or knockback. It's like 30% range increase knockback. First Punisher will be bottom lane. Frozen Punisher coming through. We've got a Sylvanas Chromie on the top left and Rhaegar on the right. Ariel and loses games. Are you saying there's no hope? Oh, I see what you did there. See what you did there. Very clever. 7, 6. Paralyzing Rage picked up by the Leoric. He's going to be having that 20% extra slow, so that means his slow is now a 60% slow as the baseline is 40. Level 7s are almost here for both sides. Tom Walker's Pursuit has got Vision of Vala on this objective. Ariel rotating down as well as Leoric to help out as well. It looks like there will be a potential gank into this top lane. Toss, Groundbreaker. Sonya is slowed. Throw onto Sven, and Sylvanas actually gets the last hit. Two games have gone by. Are they speedrunning? Kinda. Lobbies have been pretty fast. Maps have been, I don't know, 15-ish minutes on average for these two games so far, so... Actually, I can tell you. Hold on one second. Map 1 was 14 minutes, 22 seconds. Map 2 was 16 minutes, 54 seconds. Lobbies, as I mentioned, were made pretty quickly here. Punisher grabbed for the side of Team Banana. Punisher does go down. Gets some damage on the fort front gate and the fort. 3-0 in kills, favoring Team Sven. We'll cycle through the other numbers because 10 talent tiers will be popping up at the top of the screen. We currently have some mirror images on the right. And they'll just get an auto or two onto that fort. Actually, it gets like barely any damage. How much damage on the fort here? 150 damage on the fort. Man, oh man, that's devastating. Nice Tamen strike into the wall onto the real Samuro. Rhaegar jumps out, and he's not going to get the... Well, he just clears out the mirror images. No big deal. Groundbreaker once again connecting here. That's a Haraja Cube with the Sapphire to get the big slow. Leoric with a Wraith Walk for the cleanse. Tamen strike to push back the enemy. Samuro, Way of Illusion level 1 done. Ariel gets a Sacred Sweep clear onto those mirror images. Samuro goes to the top lane. The fort up here was taken down earlier. Next objective phase will be Arcane in the top of the map. I think that's the second objective. I might be wrong. That actually might be the third. Not 100% sure. It's only been 5.5 minutes, so I don't think it's logical for it to be the third. So this should be second objective coming up soon. Arcane in the top lane. 10 talent here on the left-hand side. Chromie and friends are being harassed by Leoric. A Groundbreaker goes fishing, and that is stalled out by a Tamen strike. On the left-hand side, though, we've got the Illusion Master for Samuro, Slowing Sands, Wailing Arrow, Stay a While and Listen. Garrosh is holding level 10. Is he going to go Decimate, or is he going to go into Warlord's Challenge? Sylvanas with Black Arrows active are going to be able to push in through bottom. Slowing Sands from Chromie are zoning back the enemies here. The Tamen Strike, Indomitable from Garrosh. There's a nice cleanse from Rhaegar onto the Ariel, removing that slow. A couple Sandblasts coming out from Chromie, chunking into Vala, but the double support around here is no big deal. Okay, so Possession Sylvanas, level 4. We've got on the right-hand side the 10s as well. It is going to be Decimate for that Garrosh first, but of course on the right side, Crystal Aegis, Wrath Berserker. Entomb for Leoric, we've got the Rain of Vengeance and the Ancestor Healing. Garrosh anchors for the team while we see this bottom lane camp grab. No invade. But the camp will be cleared up before it even gets into the wave. There's our second objective announced in the top lane. Samuro soaking up mid. No Blade Storm for him. No armor or quick clear onto the wave. Very low cooldown on that Blade Storm at 25 seconds. Actually, it's even lower on Illusion Master at 8. But I still believe, without any sort of augment, I believe the lowest cooldown in Heroes of Storm is going to be that Sergeant Hammer Napalm Strike. Huge Stay a While and Listen, but they can't get a kill onto Leoric. Wow. Nicely done. Good defense is coming out from Team Banana. Here the Banshee Queen means that she's going to possess a minion or two. You can kind of see that purple haze around 4 of those enemy units. Actually, 5 of them. She's actually stolen away quite a few units right there. Haunting Wave, Black Arrows. Going to try and pressure onto the Vala, avoiding the Rain of Vengeance. There's going to be a Toss Groundbreaker onto Leoric. Meanwhile, Decker Kane's got potions, but this is going to be Sylvanas. A little too aggressive right there. She's going to be beaten up and bullied for trying to be... well, trying to dive in onto that Vala. Meanwhile, I will point out Samuro doing Samuro things. He's got that Way of Illusion, so he's able to micro, or the Illusion Master, he's able to micro these illusions around, and he's mostly just focusing on trying to burn down this immortal phase, or this objective phase. Speaking of things being burned down, the fort down here is taking some damage. Good Sapphire from Deckard allows the triple root to happen. Tower shot still on Dominion Wave. Decimate from Garrosh and Toss find the Leoric kill. Emerald applied to that Herodric cube. There's a cleanse from Rhaegar, and Sonya runs right to the beach as Chromie delivers sand to the face. Meanwhile, Sven is doing Sven things on Samuro. Sven is doing Samuro things on Samuro. There's a kill onto Ariel in bottom. Crystal Aegis buys a window, but she's dead. Hey, Stark, what's up, bud? Good to see you, cutie. Got a little further in Final Fantasy yesterday. I managed to get on a boat, and I managed to get on what I was calling Chiron's boat in that game. I can message you the area, but I was on a boat, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like Chiron. So we'll see where things go. Oh, bit of lag. Sorry about that. Apparently my computer did not like me talking about a different video game, so I'll get back into focusing on heroes here. Entomb, met by a time stop. There's a scrollless ceiling. Leoric is going to have the emerald applied, and there's that. Ooh, I am lagging here. Oh, my ping is a little high for EU. We're at 230 on the ping, so might have a couple little lags here and there. Do apologize for that, chat. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm liking it. The game plan... But please do message. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think the game plan is to play more of that today because we got snow last night, and it's I'm gonna take Bandit for a walk and then probably get under a blanket for the rest of the afternoon, and then make nachos, of course. There's also that really cheesy movie I found that I wanted to watch. Remo Willis? I forget the name of it already. It's in my Google search history. I think it's free on Amazon Prime. It looks like a cheesy action film, and I'm all about it. All right, camp on the right to maybe be invaded. No 16 talent here for Team Sven. Chromie poking, Groundbreaker from Garrosh. Wrath Berserker activated by the Sonya. She tries to spin into the enemy. Leoric with a Wraith walk through. Does have that ominous Wraith level 13. But with 16 talents here on the enemy side, time stop onto Leoric here, but I don't know, is there enough to chase him down? There's no fort in top lane, and yeah. Exactly, Wildfire, exactly. Bandit, Blanket, and Nachos. Just no Nachos and Blanket at the same time. I don't need to do laundry today, and I don't want to. You'll bring some beer. Oh, I'm in. Beers, Bandit, and Blanket. Black Arrows from Sylvanas activated through mid lane, trying to lock down the fort front gate, as we do have the next objective coming up through mid. It's going to be a Mortar Punisher. Does not look like the gate will completely fall, but there is a little initial structural damage onto that. Remo Williams, yeah. I think I'm going to watch that tonight. There's going to be a point when I don't feel like playing video games anymore, and I'm going to want to just kind of mental AFK and watch something, and that movie just seems like the right call. I don't know why. As I said, I saw a weird GIF, and I was like, okay, I need to watch this and see if there's something dumb that we can make into an alert or something on the channel. Sven, holding out the left-hand side. He's going to pop these mirror images and send them into nowhere. They do oh, no. Wait, he summons them again. Canceled out the others, and then... Okay, so he's just microing them around, I guess. 8 seconds. Okay, that's I was like that just felt way too early of the expiration of them, but might have been wrong on that. Either way, Sven is getting really chunked right now. Is he going to be able to? Oh, gets the ally toss out. Haunting Wave allows Sylvanas to disengage as well, and a little bit of a back off right now. 16 talent here on the right. Manticore for Vala is pretty big. You also got the Reservoir of Hope, the Giant Slammer, the Hunger for the Wolf, Hunger of the Wolf, as well as the Royal Focus. But pulling talents away right now, Leoric is the first one to go down to Sylvanas. Sonya with her Wrath of the Berserker active. Stay while and listen from Deckard zones back the enemies as there's going to be a rotation down towards the lane to try and take down Sonya. There is this camp over here pushing in. We're not really too concerned about that right now as the fight still continues around the objective area. Actually, we are concerned about that right now. The big question is if the Fallen Shaman gets targeted by the Keep, and it does not look like that's going to be the case for the time being. Big scroll of Sealing from the Deckard Cain with that level 16 Scroll of Stone Curse. We do have Garrosh finding a toss onto Vala. She does go down. I think that's Vala's second death. Yes, it is. Mortar Punisher mid lane, and Chromie sets up a time trap to eat a few tower shots here. Looks like it got like 5 or so tower shots. Another time trap. Black Arrow's activated by the Sylvanas. Team Sven, they want this victory here, and Leoric with the instant death. Haunting Wave, no teleport activated. Top lane Keep did go down to that Fallen Shaman, as I was mentioning. And ladies and gentlemen, I think Team Sven, they're going to make this best of 7 a competitive series here. Oh, it ain't going to be a one-sided series where we go to the next map and it's like, okay, is this the end coming up? No. We got a couple more maps on the way as Team Sven will take down Team Banana here on Battlefield. 12-1 in kills, 19-17, just about level 20-17 realistically. Orc Brotherhood. Oh, speaking of the Brotherhood, the Fallout series was so good to watch. If you have not seen that and you're like on the fence of whether or not you want to watch it, do. I barely know anything about Fallout. I have maybe a surface level, if that, knowledge of Fallout, and I loved the TV show. I've barely played any of the games. Love the TV show. Very big recommend on my end. That and Delicious in Dungeon. If you've not seen Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix, big recommendation on my end. Team Sven did win. Let's pay out the people properly. Clean game. Clean game is a very good way to describe that. Very clean game from Team Sven. Looks like they've woke up here in this best of 7 series, and we've got a competitive series on our hands. Yeah, the Fallout TV show was so good, Rob. Oh my god. I'm trying to wait a couple months to rewatch it so I kind of forget a couple things, because there's definitely some stuff I missed. I already want to rewatch the show. Best show since One Piece? Dude, One Piece was really good. I thought I would like One Piece. I didn't realize I would love One Piece. The live action. I would say we're in the golden age of game shows. This is like the first time we've had actually good shows based off of games. Unlike, yeah. I mean, there's gonna be failures in there, I do believe, or you know, there's gonna be shows that don't get it right, Resident Evil and Halo. But it's one of those things to me where I can understand getting something that doesn't have a lot of media behind it wrong. But with Halo and Resident Evil, how do you screw that up? Like, how do you not just be like, oh, we'll just take the entire plot of Resident Evil 7 and make that into a TV show or movie? Like, that'd be amazing. And as I said, I don't know a ton about Halo, but, like, I feel like there's so much lore, there's so much knowledge, there's so much story already there. Just take what's there and put it into media. I don't know why we need to do these adaptations where we're rewriting things and changing stuff, but whatever. My opinions aside, we're going to Alterac Pass here for map number 4 in this best of 7 series. We've got a first pick of Nubrak going over to the side of Team Banana, as it looks like Team Banana opted in for first pick priority as the losing team after Infernal Shrines. Junkrat, Tracer, Maev, and Hammer to be banned away. This is the point in these series where my brain starts to fizzle and I'm blanking on who's already been played. So I'm trying to get a little cheat sheet over here, but it's not really doing what I want it to. It's popping out left and I can't see the entire draft. Maybe if I zoom? Okay, if I zoom out, it goes to the right side, so that works out. Okay. Alright, so we will see a Nubrak, Uther, Falstad for Alterac Pass. Healer-wise, Malfurion, Brightwing, Anduin, Lucio, Rhaegar. So, Stukov is still up and available. Alexstrasza, Whitemane, Lily. Lieutenant Morales is up and available as well. Stukov has already been actually grabbed on the left-hand side. Apologize. Rexar will be banned away. Okay. Anubarak, Uther, Falstead. Obviously, it's going to be a Cho'Gall here. Obviously, that's a Cho'Gall. I felt the same way about the Star Wars, about the Halo show as Star Wars Legends Expanded Universe before the Disney scrap. Felt like they were last... It's just a show that shouldn't have been made about the specific game universe, but it's okay content. Yeah. Like, I personally didn't like the Resident Evil show through and through, and it had nothing to do with the actors and actresses. It's literally just the plot was stupid, in my opinion. I don't want to watch a teen drama when I'm signed up for Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil. It should be horror. I mean, I can understand if you want to put a love triangle in there, sure. You know, Jill, Chris, Leon, and you know, Ada. There's love. You know, there's flings and stuff, but it's okay. We'll get enough. You guys, Halo fans, will get their amazing movie or TV show eventually. Resident Evil will have a quality movie at some point. Welcome to Raccoon City was good. It just. I want more. I liked Welcome to Raccoon City quite a bit. It's a bummer it didn't do well in the box office, and that's actually kind of surprising, but I think it was kind of pandemic-ish times still. The Lost Vikings and Jaina grabbed Alterac Pass, so probably hot priority to push a lane, let the Vikings do stuff in other lanes. Zagara to manage one, Yrel to manage another. They still need more damage, though. I'd like to see some sort of auto-attacker. If Greyman hasn't been played... Okay, I think Greyman has been played, though. Yeah, he was played on Battlefield, so I like this Kerrigan pickup. This is exactly what I was hoping for to round out this draft. I would argue that it's also a lack of understanding of the medium. I would argue quite the opposite. I would say that they have an absolute understanding of the medium, but they're deciding that they, the writers, or this director, has a better way to tell the story. That's just the way that I always see it. Like, it just feels like they don't actually care about the source material, and they're like, oh, I like zombies. I can write a really good zombie show. That's at least how it comes across to me. When is my good Zoo Tycoon show, Baha? Isn't there a movie called We Bought a Farm? Or We Bought a Zoo? Isn't there that movie? Twitch Gamble's up and available if you'd like to make a prediction. On the left-hand side, we got Team Sven looking to rally here in this best of 7 series with an Aryan on yours. Kerrigan, Captain Rex. Stukov, we've got a Sven Yrel, Aether Varian, and Zagara to be played by Nano. Best skin, by the way. Good job, Nano. Right side, we've got the Olaf, Balog, and Eric, Lost Vikings, played by Mech. We'll see a Johanna Yaya on the Anubarak, Jean Lazal playing Uther, Itrax with the Jaina, and Banana, the captain, to play Falstead. Auto attack build on the Falstead, Wave of Light for the Uther. We've got Olaf the Stout, level 1. Nerubian Armor for the Anubarak. No pickup on Jaina's level 1. I assume it will be the Fingers of Frost, but we have seen the increased cold, or the chill duration, as Zagara does go down in bottom lane. Falstead getting that kill. Dauntless level 1 for Yrel. Lion's Maw for Varian. We've got the low blow for Stukov. Fury of the Swarm on Kerrigan, and Zagara will go for that Bile Drop level 1 on the Corpse Feeders. But does it say Zoo Tycoon on the box, or is it similar because I want the former? We Bought a Zoo is definitely a zoo. I was actually making a joke, but actually that's kind of funny that it is. I just, like, when Stark said that, I was like, oh yeah, there's a movie called We Bought a Zoo. That's gotta be like Zoo Tycoon. But no, it doesn't say Zoo Tycoon. What I could do, Stark, this is what I could do for you. I could buy a physical copy and make, with a black Sharpie, I could make it say Zoo Tycoon and then mail it to you. Does that work? Yeah, I always forget that. Because I also think that the name is Bile Drop level 1, but it's Infested Drop. Anyways, doesn't matter. Currently have Zagara spreading some creep around top. We've got Eric clearing out the one that was just summoned. Nubrak making his way towards mid lane, looking for the burrow charge onto Varian. Lands the Impale. Blizzard down from the Jaina. Decent damage onto Aether as the hammering from Falstad will come out. I know Secret Weapon is synergistic with the level 1 and assumed level 4 with the hammer gains, but I actually would like to see Boomerang from Banana here to allow allow Jaina to have even more burst potential. A Viking does go down in top, but Falstad flies up here with the help of a Nubrak, the double CC. Bye-bye, Nano! For the longest time I was playing Planet Zoo, I was referring to it as we bought a zoo. Oh, really? Is there any video game media that's coming out anytime soon? I'm trying to think, like, if there's, like, a video game movie that's on the horizon that I am super excited for, and I just can't think of anything. I'm sure there's something out there. Season 2 of Fallout's probably going to be not till, like, 2025 or something, so... Though I think they announced that they're starting work on Season 2. I don't think they started filming yet. Alright, so, prison locations opening up here. First objective phase of the game, 30 seconds of channel time necessary, 2 jailers to defend. Second objective phase is going to be 40 seconds of channel time and 3 defenders, and then third and onward will be 4 defenders and 50 seconds of channel time necessary. Level 7's almost here. Varian comes in with the shot of the charge taunt. Zagara with the infested drop as well, but it looks like no kill onto a Nubrak for the time being. We'll see the Null pack grabbed on this left side. Right side hasn't been... the second round of Nulls have not been grabbed. I was gonna watch Rogue One yesterday for Star Wars Day, and then when I opened up Disney and everything, it said Rogue One was a 3-hour movie, and I was like, I don't have that in me today. It was like 6:30 at night, and I was like, there's no way I can watch a 3-hour movie right now. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. Kerrigan ravaging in. We'll be able to set up a double kill with the help of Varian. Infested drop onto Banana, and he is gonna be peeled apart by Stukov's lurking arm. A quick taunt onto an Olaf to assert, or a Balog to assert dominance, and Captain Rex goes for the channel here. Oh yeah, Knuckles is out! I need to watch that. Oh, it's on the Paramount Plus, I think. And I have a login for that, so... Yeah, good recommendation, thank you. I like Sonic 1 and 2. I'm excited for the third movie. Apparently, Keanu Reeves will be doing a voice in that. And modern-day Keanu Reeves cannot do wrong by me. Now, Johnny Mnemonic, Keanu Reeves, I don't know. Anna Season 2 is slotted in a few months. Ooh, interesting. Oh, okay, I need to focus here. Sorry. Yrel goes down in mid lane. We've got the 10 talent tiers coming up at the top of the screen soon. We're cycling through the other numbers. Kerrigan ravages around the corner, lurking arm onto the Jaina, but it's Aether getting a little bit low here. The spin from the Vikings is maybe going to get them a win here. Aether just still trying to get away. Kerrigan looking to ravage in, but she does not have a whole lot to work with here. Maybe can get a kill onto a Viking. Balog does not go down. The infested drop will fall for Zagara. No stackage for her, I don't think. Either way, camp or objective in mid will be cleared out. Objective in top is pushing up. Looks like Kerrigan found an Olaf in bottom lane. Zagara pushing in onto this bottom lane fort. Can they take this down is the real big question. Lurking arm down from Stukov as that growing infestation. A lot of infestation in this game between all these Zergs. And the cavalry from Vandar Stormpike is cleared out. In bottom. Top lane, Yrel's getting decent damage. She's trying to take down the fort. There still is a couple minions available. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Cocoon onto Kerrigan activated. Devouring Maw from Zagara. It's going to be a gust from Falstad. Kerrigan lands a pretty decent combo right there with the Impale, the Primal Grasp of the Impale, but Anubrak still has auto after auto to find that kill. Maybe they can get a traded kill. Unfortunately not. 8 stacks for the Bile drop of Zagara. Wow. Wow, that's quick. Might have gotten a free few stacks off of the Vikings, but also maybe some grouped up stacks on the enemy since... Uther and Anubrak kind of want to just step into your face and on. 13 autos for the Falstad, as I mentioned at level 1 or whatever. I was hoping he'd go Boomerang for the extra spell armor, well, for the spell armor debuff that allows Jaina to get higher burst ability. Level 10s are here. We didn't really talk about those whatsoever for the last level in some. Ardent Defender, Shield Wall for the Varian, so he'll have the protected status when he goes for that parry activation. Massive Shove, Stukov, Devouring Maw we saw as well. Gust, Divine Shield, Cocoon, Water Elemental, and Play Again for the Vikings. Vikings do have a bounty to do Longboat Raid, but nobody goes Longboat Raid ever. Not even worth trying to get a bounty. Granted, it is also the grand final, so I don't think either of these teams are going to be looking for bounty pickups. Yrel checks the bush with Avenging Wrath, gets the Righteous Hammer into the taunt of Varian. Kerrigan's done with her Sharpened Blades level 4. 20 seconds to go for our second objective. Maybe they can take down this Nubrak. He gets the burrow out. No stun from the Ultralisk, right? After 0.5 seconds, rushes forward, spawning, dealing 400 damage to the first enemy here. Stunning. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, I know it, but I don't trust myself today. It's been 6+ hours of casting. Starting to get little tired. Divine Shield is thrown onto a Nubrak. He gets a Cocoon onto Captain Rex, the Stukov Nano on the left-hand side being chased down by Eric, but won't be able to get the kill. Meanwhile, Captain Rex on the Stukov throws down a Lurking Arm, trying to get some value towards the end of this. There's a taunt onto the Jaina. She will be traded, finishing out her baseline stackage for that improved ice block. Meanwhile, Kerrigan can't ravage away. Jean LaSalle so very low on the Uther will go down. It's a 2-for-2 trade so far, but Ghost Heals from the Uther are providing a bit. Aether's trying to trade, but it's not working out. Falstad barrel rolls in, looking for more damage, and they take down Sven. Oh, God. Alrighty, so objective phase channeled here for a moment. Zagara with the infested drop, looking for more stackage on her bile drop level 7. 10 out of 12 on that. She will get a counter channel on this. 18 seconds left here on the left-hand side. Stukov gets the regeneration globe. Let's see. Viking globes, that looks like it's tracking correctly. I don't know how to fix or break that, but either way, it is 43 globes if you are wondering for the Vikings. I know that tracking doesn't always work. Varian's done with level 1. 20 autos for the Falstad. Wave of Light is completed as well. Kerrigan Sharpened Blades is done, as I already mentioned. 10 stacks on the bile drop. There's going to be a quick kill onto a Viking. Nope, not at all. Viking will be able to jump. Eric is on out of there. This is the second objective, yep. And 3 jailers, as well as the 40 seconds of channel time. Zagara will go into Spell Shield at level 13. Not going to be going for the Corrosive Saliva. Or is that the Transmutation? I think it's the Transmutation, I think, is actually the level 13. Corrosive Saliva, I believe, is that upgrade at level 16, and then Pack Instincts at 20. But either way, 7 to 8 in kills. How many Viking deaths have we had? 1.75, so we're looking at, 7 Viking deaths so far? Believe that math is correct. Cocoon on Devarian. 16 talent tier advantage to Team Banana here. Bile drop comes down from Zagara, Infested drop. Hammering from Falstad, removing or reducing some of that spell armor. Jaina can't find any good value off of that. Righteous Hammer from Yrel pushing back the enemy. Dauntless does have that 35 physical armor. Lurking Arm from Stukov with the Growing Infestation. Limits him to the amount of channel time he has. Yep. Trying to zone back the enemy here. But doesn't this also give cooldown reduction? No, that's the It Hungers, right? Increase looking down to 30% if they're looking at damage to enemy 8 times. It's cooldown. Yeah, it's the It Hungers level 13 is that cooldown. But is there a channel on the objective? Yrel is currently harassed in top lane, trying to back away. No channel onto the objective. Zagara's done with her level 7. Anubrak is chunked here, but so is Stukov, and he goes down first. Anubrak burrows in. Sven gets the Divine Steed out. A Devouring Maw from Zagara finds, I think, a Viking, and Kerrigan gets picked off as well. This team fight just did not go the way of Team Sven. And Vikings will be... Oh, nice! Nice job with the infested drop. Delays out the objective once. Varian trying to find another delay right there. Another drop from Zagara. Extra roach is what you're going to be getting off of that from finishing out the 12. But you also passively increase the radius of infested drop by 20%. Zagara, do you got another one? No extra one in the chamber. I'm curious actually what the cooldown's looking like. Wait. I feel like she might have actually had another... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's 10-7 in kills. The second objective phase goes over to the crew of Team Banana, who are up in this best of 7. Gotta win by 4 here, so if this is a victory, this is not the series over. It just puts them on 1 map away from taking Banshee Cup Season 2. And keep in mind, Team Banana... They fought through the lower bracket for this. Now, they played 1 best of 5. There was 2 best of 5s before this. Team Banana knocking out a different one of the other teams in that lower bracket final. I'm being ambiguous on purpose. If you would like to know whom was beat and stuff like that, be sure to use !bracket in chat. I need to remind myself that I need to put a bracket link in the YouTube videos in the future as well. I was doing YouTube editing last night, and I'm like, there's something I need to put. I'm blanking on what it is. Well, we'll see if I remember later after stream. Gus from Falstad pushes Sven slightly back. They were trying to split the allies away from Varium, and he still goes down. Sven has Ardent Defender available, but would like to save that 2-minute cooldown as the Water Elemental from Jaina has been summoned and will be cleared out. Gets a couple autos here and there. 56 regeneration globes for our Vikings, and I just want to see, what does that regeneration stat actually equate to? 34 regeneration per second. There's an addition, so yeah, that's wild. That's a lot of regeneration per second from these Vikings. But in bottom lane, Team Banana want the keep, and they will find it. First major structure to fall, as that'll be consistent Reaver minions through bottom lane with no periodic to match. And you might be like, what's a Reaver minion? They're these lads. And you might be like, why are they so important? Because these are the replacement units for catapults, and they also have 50 physical armor. They've got 2,000 at 14 and a half minutes into this game. They've got 2,420, nice, amount of HP, 50 physical armor. They don't deal any bonus damage to structures. As you can see, base damage and structure damage is the same, but they push. These Reaver minions push heavily. Now, different than the Null Pack. The Nulls are different. Nulls don't have any armor, but Null Pack reduces armor. They also have double the amount of HP that I'm looking at it. God dang. Like 15,000 between these 3 units. But that's the little breakdown right there between the Nulls and the Reaver minions. Oh, Reaver minions are down over here. Models are slightly similar, but not all Nulls are the same. Ever braid your beard, fellow lib? Huh? The hell are you talking about? Falstad level 20 is here. He's got the Wind Tunnel. We've got another game of Divine Protection. Synergistic with that level 1. A Viking will be taken down. They do have play again from the Vikings. That haven't really seen them use it just yet. Winter Mute for the Jaina, Rewind to Nubarak, as I mentioned, that Divine Protection, Wind Tunnel, and Fury of the Storm. Each Viking also has their own channel of that. Boss and bottom is going to push onto the core. Zagara is going to join in just to help out with this, just to make sure that the boss doesn't actually end. Meanwhile, over here in the bottom lane, this will be another objective phase, potentially channeled by Team Banana. Put some hair gel in it, color it. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care. I don't care anymore. Now that you null, and nulling is half the battle, that is true, Tom. Thank you. $20 seconds to go on this channel of the objective. No 20 talents here on the left-hand side. Stukov and friends are trying to finish out a wave and top to get to level 20. Why another banner of Speedwind? Another, wow, this is the third varying game we've seen this weekend with banner of Speedwind at 16, which is wild to me. But I guess, like, it's not that crazy, as you've been losing the vast majority of team fights. You can't disengage fast enough. Banner of Stormwind kind of makes sense. What's up, Durko? How you doing, bud? Alright, Anubrak clears that out. We've got the cavalry in lanes. We also will see Glory to the Alliance, Seraphim, top off, Psionic Shift for Kerrigan, and the Pack Instinct. Urel jumps in with the Seraphim and Avenging Wrath, the Lurking Arm from Stukov. They want it to end fast, so you gotta get that Speedwind. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, thank you. I just didn't know. Mid lane keep down to 50% HP. The Null Pack did reduce that armor. That's why I see that negative 20 right there. Over here on the left-hand side, big Lurking Arm from Stukov trying to clear out the bottom lane, and will be able to do so. Top lane has been managed, and the keeps do remain here in top and bottom, or top and mid, but it is still very low, and a boss in top lane could be the push to end right here through top lane wave, but I think they're kind of wise to this. Hold on, let's get vision. Kerrigan shows, Viking getting vision, getting the dismounts. They know there's a rotation into this. Falstad has Gust off a cooldown. Got to keep that in mind here, chat. Wind Tunnel. He's in position for it. Wind Tunnel comes through. Feels like it's a little early. Wind Tunnel expires, but Urel is going to go down. She doesn't have Ardent Defender, or she did. She just wasn't able to pop it. Devouring Maw on the point. Boss will be stolen away by the side of Team Sven as Anubrak goes in, looking for the rewind, pops a double impale onto Captain Rex and Nano. There's a Variant on the right-hand side trying to take down Itrax, and maybe will it be able to get the... Oh my god, Uther! Why is that Uther being auto-attacked? Uther goes down, Stukov to fall. It's a pentakill.
Team kill!
As Falstad flies towards mid lane, and I think this is the end here. Oh my god. Alright, chat. With that, Team Banana are one map away from victory here in Banshee Cup Season 2. It's the best of 7 series. You gotta win by 4, and it's currently a score of 3-1 as this global Vikings composition, well, I guess global with Falstad composition works out fairly well. GG's! Oh, I don't want the games to end, chat. I don't want them to end. I need Team Sven to pull out the secret sauce. I need them to, they need to dig deep for this. I want a best of 7 that goes to a game 7. I want that wildness like we saw at Nations Cup a year ago. Oh, well, actually a little bit more than that. Can you imagine? Nations Cup was a year ago-ish. It was in June of last year, and it's May. Wow. What have I been doing with my time? All right. Team Banana did win that map. Cheers, chat. Welcome back. We are here in our map number 5 of the day. This is a best of 7 series. Let's set the table. Let's set the table. Let's get the forks, knives, placemats, chairs. Those are usually there. Plates and everything else out, okay? Best of 7 series. We're in the grand finals of this tournament. The members of Team Sven are down. They are the team that came through the upper bracket, and they are currently have a score of 1 in this best of 7. Team Banana on the right, here on Tomb of the Spider Queen on the right-hand side, they are 1 map away from victory of Season 2 of Banshee Cup. Now, what does this mean? Prize pool. Let's talk about that. Prize pool is going to be $1,000 for first place, $300 for second. Additionally, there are some bounties that I believe both these teams have completed, so they get a share of that bounty pool. If you'd like to know what bounties are collected and who has bounty claims, you can use exclamation bracket to get over to the Liquipedia. The bounty pool is $1,000, and for every bounty you complete, you get a share of that pool. So if 4 teams each do 1 bounty, that's 25% to each team. That's not the case. There's a bunch of bounties out there. So we'll see how that shapes up at the end. But right now, the biggest thing is that $1,000 for first place. Team Banana, they need to win Tomb of the Spider Queen, and they'll take first place. Now, of course, you're sharing that $1,000 between your other teammates, but hey, that's still a chunk of change. That's a few pizza orders. That's maybe a case of beer. It depends where you live. But maybe a couple cases of beer for our European friends. All right, buds, that's enough. So we got a first pick Tracer on the left-hand side. We'll see Ethereal and Raynor on the right. As a reminder, this is Meta Madness style of draft, so the 40 heroes that have been played in the previous maps are unavailable of the 90. There are bands at the top of the screen that only pertains to the current map draft. If we make it into a map number 6, we could see a Hammer, we could see a Mephisto, we could see a Gul'dan or a Junkrat. Wait, wasn't Gul'dan played earlier? Gul'dan was played on Blackheart's Bay. Yeah, that was a waste of a ban right there. Gul'dan was already played. That is a waste of a ban from the side of Team Sven, but they will pick up a Tracer, Tyrande, ETC for Tomb of the Spider Queen. Do like the Tyrande here. The lockdown's pretty good. Huntress Mark can be strong. Looking through this, Cassia, I believe, was played on Battlefield. Yeah, so was Artanis. I'm just looking at ways to deal with Raynor. I don't think there's any blinds. Actually, no, Mei can be picked up. ETC could be a solo lane for Tomb of the Spider Queen. You could see a Mei picked up for blinds into the Raynor, or even blinds into the Tracer. I keep looking over this way because I've got a cheat sheet on this other monitor of all the heroes that have been played in this best of 7. Kael'thas will be banned away here as well, and what do we get here on the left? Maybe a healer priority ban? Thank you for the amazing cast. Oh, no, of course. My pleasure. Whitemane will be removed. Okay, so Sally Thymane is out of here. Alex Straza's still up and available. Lili's up and available. Lieutenant Morales is up and available. Actually, Morales Raynor is not bad. Nor is Alex Straza and Tyrael, because if you think about it, chat, Alex Straza could go into the Abundance, the Circle of Life, level 1, pick up 15 regeneration globes fairly quickly on Tomb of the Spider Queen, and provide tons of regeneration globes for Tyrael on Ardent Restoration or Ardent Defender. But it's going to be a Morales instead. They're going to pick up Zool as well. So there's sometimes we see this tactic utilized on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Oftentimes it's your core 4 rotating top, mid, and your solo laners in bottom. Maybe there's a rotation from an ally to grab the bottom camp, or maybe a gank. But sometimes we've actually seen the entire thing flipped. You have the solo laner doing top mid, and the rest of your team is hard pushing bottom. With Tyrael, Raynor, Morales, that does actually feel like that could be the setup with Azul doing double soak. Nazeebo! Hello, and this is your warning. I know you don't watch Heroes or my stream, but hello, and this is your warning, because we do it for memory. We do have a Rexar grabbed as well, so Nazeebo is looking to do double soak from top to mid. Rexar can hold bottom lane against Zool. I really like the Sven draft. I like it. I don't want to curse them, but I feel like they could take us to a map number 6. On the right-hand side, last pick, Tyrael, Raynor, Lieutenant Morales, Zool. Maybe a mage for some extra wave clear, like an Orpheus or something like that. Oh, the Tassadar, right. Tassadar hasn't been played. Tassadar's fantastic here. This is going to be a close map, I think. Raynor plus Morales should be a bounty. I mean, it's very StarCraft 2 with, Medevac and Marine. So, yeah, I see what you mean with that. There was one bounty Crash Lightning Thrall. I thought that'd be a fun bounty. Nazeebo, you're all in. Do we have anyone to match that all in? Ninja, you around? I know Ninja likes to match big predictions. All right, chat. It could be the final map of the day. It could be the final map of Banshee Cup Season 2. I'm going to give you 5 whole minutes to get yourselves a nice chunky gamble here, as I'm going to open myself up a beverage. Let's celebrate the fun of Banshee Cup. Hopefully this isn't the last map, but I'm sure Team Banana want it to be. On the right side of Tomb of the Spider Queen, we're going to be seeing Team Banana looking for a 4-1 victory in this best of 7 series. Jean Lazal playing the Morales, Banana Tassadar, Itrax with Raynor. We've got a mech Zool, and Jahan Ayayaya will be your Tyrael. Left side, Aether ETC, Sven for Team Sven, playing Rexar, Misha on Misha, Nano on the Nazebo. Aryan will be your Tracer, and Captain Rex running on top of the mount. Where's the Sentinel? Oh, Sentinel hits! And it's Ranger level 1. GG, well played. Everyone knows, if you're new to the stream, maybe you just came in here for the first time, maybe you've just found my channel. First of all, you should be following. What are you doing? You're hurting Bandit's feelings. Second, everyone on this channel knows that if the Sentinel hits at the beginning of the game, it's obviously GG. You've won the game. Zombie wall into power slide. Tyrael's able to back away. The healing from Morales is good, and ETC is going to have his hide cooked. Misha goes down as well. Looks like the bear accidentally slept in the street. That will be technically a double kill over to the side of Team Banana, as there's 11 stacks on Nazebo's level 1. He did go into Corpse Feeders level 1 with the Widowmakers. 10 stacks on his Voodoo Ritual. We will see Zool in the bottom lane. Misha respawning already. As a reminder, Misha is a quarter kill. Tyrael did go into the Ardent Restoration. Charge from Misha. Pressures onto Zool. Doesn't seem like it's bothering him much. I voted opposite of Sentinel. Y'all get free points. Let's go. That is a massive gamble in this game. Holy crap. 78,000 to 111,000. Wow, WeChat. Thank you. Yeah, if you can't see prediction, be sure to refresh. If you're not subbed, don't worry. You're not going to get ads. According to my stats, ads are off and pre-roll is off as well. Pre-roll is the thing that when you refresh the stream, you get an ad. So you shouldn't, and if you do, then Twitch is lying, and actually do let me know. But ETC Proc Rock level 1, Parting Gift Tracer. We've got the Psi Infusion for Tassadar on the Psionic Storm level 1. Raynor will go into the Exterminator. Morales does have that Caduceus feedback with the 1.1 range increase. What does that increase her range to, actually? She has a 6.6 range, so her baseline's 5.5. We'll go into the Blast Shield as well for the level 4. Rexar picks up his Hunter-Gatherer, level 4 here as well. Regeneration Globes needed, 15, or excuse me, 25. Will give some armor to Misha, 15 specifically. More spiders for Nazebo, as he will go into Hex Crawlers, restores 1% of Nazebo's maximum health and mana when they attack an enemy hero. Tyrande with the Elune's Chosen. We've got the Jailers for Zool. Let's see what he goes into at level 7. If it's going to be the Talrog's Essence. Tragul's Essence, I think is Tragul's Essence is the pronunciation. Tyrael's going to get hit with a Lunar Flare. Pulse Bomb as well. Johanna is absolutely fine as Morales comes through with a big old beam of healing. ETC didn't take Block Party at level 1 insta-loss. Well, I mean, if you think about it, Raynor's auto attacks are pretty quick here. He's got a 1.25 auto attack per second, so I feel like he would just shred through block stacks. Tassadar, Beam. I mean, it's 4 attacks per second, so a Tassadar auto attack would burn through Block Party quite quickly. I mean, yeah, you do have Block Party value, but I just don't think it's going to get the utility that I just don't think it's going to get good utility. Proc Rock is going to have some extra healing. That's nice to have. Nearby ally heals for 63 HP every second while it's active. Guitar solo by 5. Okay. Oh, my apologies. Sorry. Missing a little bit of a rotation down into bottom. Zool has a decent wave pushed up here. He does go into Tragul's Essence. Tassadar with the Psionic Echo at level 7. There's going to be ETC caught in the Bone Prison, smacked back by Raynor's Penetrating Round. Either way, Nazebo continues soaking up 76 baseline stacks on his Voodoo Ritual. Full spider build for him. Neither team has summoned a Webweaver yet. A few gems here and there are turned in on both sides. 35 for the blue, 17 for the red. Tassadar Force Wall into Nano. ETC power slides in. The auto attacks are not going to be enough, as Nano will be able to tap well and get behind the gate. That's it. All in for Sven. I mean, Nazebo. Okay. I mean, Nano did free the shark yesterday on Blackheart's Bay, and ETC can't get the last auto attack onto Raynor. Block Party would have definitely got that kill. We have Tyrael able to hearth out. The spiders will expire by the fort front gate. And who's actually got the turn in here? Looks like our Tracer has the good chunk, the 15 needed for the summoning of the Web Weaver. Between Nazebo and ETC, it's not enough. Only 13, 14 between them, but still, could get them a little closer. Maybe Nazebo wants to or Tracer wants to offload a few of those extra gems. Over in mid lane, there's a Zool root onto Nazebo. He throws out a zombie wall. Some spiders attempted as well. 91 out of 100 stacks on that. When you finish it out, actually, hold on, maybe a fight breaks out over here. We'll talk about that in a second. Jailer's done by the Zool right there. Nazebo done with his spiders. Widowmaker's level 1, so after Corpse Spiders attack heroes 100 times, their attack damage is increased by 25%. The duration is increased by 1. Nazebo rotates down to bottom with the help of oh, wait, hold on. That's a really good Bone Prisoner zombie. Oh, that's huge. If they can zone back these gems, that'd be massive. Tassadar. No, Tassadar, don't do it. Not for the gems. Not for the gems. No. ATC drops a mosh onto Tyrael. Morales is like, I can heal you, but no. Okay, no, she's fine. Wait, no, she's not. Big ol' slappy ghost. Okay. Blue Web Weavers descend. Waves are pushed in. Quadra kill picked up. A level lead is formed. That is big ol' Slappy Ghost coming on through. Nice Ravenous Spirit from Nazebo. Let's talk about 10 talent tiers here, as we do have that already at the top of your screen. I don't think we cycled through the other numbers, and if we did, whatever, we'll do it again. Blue Web Weavers will descend. We've got a Pulse Bomb pickup for Tracer. I think it was the Sticky Bomb. ETC Mosh, Nazebo Ravenous Spirit, Boars to Unleash from Rexar, Starfall from the Tyrande. On the opposing side, it will be Black Hole, Tassadar, as well as the Hyperion, Stim, Jailers, and Skeletal Mages, as well as the Sanctification for Tyrael. You know, they would have got a pentakill if it was speed metal. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm trolling. Okay, so top lane, Hyperion will be summoned. Tomato Cannon not firing out at all because I believe it only hits structures. But the Hyperion zones back the enemy. UTC Mosh up in 24 seconds. 32 for Boars on Rexar. Tassadar hit by that Sticky Bomb. Banana is gonna be split. Banana Sunday. Okay, 5-1 in kills, 13 talent here on the horizon. There is a potential turn in here. Our Tracer looking for a good chunk of gems to be turned in. Interrupted once by the Eldruin's Might, but now face melt for... Oh, ETC lands a double mosh. That's going to be spiders down from Nazebo. They're going to Mocus Pharrell's. The Sanctification coming down from Tyrael creates a small window, but there's the Ravenous Spirit slapping up Morales, and maybe they can take down Raider as well. Tyrande actually gets the triple kill off of all of this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Boss plus Web Weaver. Death timers are low, but I think there's a window to do this. Huntress Mark is applied to the boss here. I think it actually might have expired. Does it? Wait, does Huntress Mark work on boss? I'm honestly not 100% sure. I didn't see any armor debuff, but I think also the symbol expired. All right, ETC Proc Rock is done. Nazebo, 126 stacks currently, not too bad. Has the Ice Block level 13. Pulse Bomb onto Tassadar. He's slowed, but he will not be taken down. No Ravenous Spirit to follow that up for the next 34 seconds. Tyrael mounted up. Top fort goes down. Web Weaver hasn't even been summoned yet. ETC, it looks like his face melt and... Oh, wait, hold on. Banana? Stunned, but not taken down. It should work on bot. Yeah, I think I might have clicked a little late, and I just didn't see the stat augment in time. Because how long is it for Tyrande? It's only a few seconds, right? For 4, yeah. So so I probably just didn't click fast enough. 4 seconds is not that long in Heroes of Storm. Well, as a caster, as a player, 4 seconds is an eternity. Varian's taunt it wasn't 4 seconds, but wasn't Varian's taunt at one point like a ridiculous amount of time? And like people were like screaming forever for the Varian taunt to be nerfed. Because I want to say the taunt duration used to be like crazy long. Someone in chat knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure of it. Sentinel goes out across the map. Gets some vision for the allies. Is there piercing arrow? Oh no, piercing is 1. No, it's not. I thought piercing was in the base. It was baked into the level 1, but it does not look like it. Okay. Or is it? Wait. Oh no, it does. I just completely missed the first sentence. It's literally the second word. All right, Nazebo going for Tassadar going for the channel. Sanctification to try and guarantee this Webweaver turn, and it will be done. Tassadar Force Wall, little anti-synergistic boars unleashed by the Rexar. There's a Morales. Oh god, this corridor is so good for Nazebo. He gets so many members low. Misha with the charge onto Zul. He goes down, and Sentinel gets the kill! Exclamation owl. 4 seconds to forever. Thank you. I'll tell my girlfriend that. Yeah, absolutely do that. Tyranda's not your girlfriend. Says you. Don't let your dreams be dreams, chat. Don't let your dreams be dreams. 4 seconds being stunned. Oh, no, it's not a stun. It's the Huntress mark. I don't think taunt was 4 seconds. I just literally can't remember what it used to be. Oh, I bopped my stream deck. I thought I hit a mute button there. So the red web weavers get little to no value. ETC just drops them. Really? You cancel it? Oh. Apologies. Tyrael's gonna be taken down in mid. Unleash the boars from Rexar. Slows down Raynor. Zul comes in to help out as well. Misha with a charge on through. That's gonna be a decent zombie wall into Raynor, but no kill. Ravenous Spirit 13 seconds away. Says Malfurions. Also says Illidan, right? Isn't there a love triangle and all that? Oh, excuse me. I think I got the mute button in time there. A little coughing fit. Spider Colony for Nazebo. We've got the Harsh Moonlight as well as the Empower for the Tyrande. Power Slide from ETC. Trying to get out of this bottom lane. Face Melt to push back the enemy. ETC already down to 12 seconds on Mosh cooldown because of the Encore. Say 6 seconds per enemy hero hit by Face Melt or the little boombox. Nazebo at 169 stacks. Actually rising. He's actually got 174. Nazebo just needs 1.5 levels to get that Vile Infection upgrade level 20. He could go Annihilating Spirit. Piercing finds the hit. He could go Annihilating Spirit. Annihilating Spirit for Nazebo upgrade's really good. I know there's someone in chat like, but Vile Infection, and I understand, but Annihilating Spirit is insanely good if you've never used it. I believe it's more duration, more range, and the big thing is that healing debuff. It's like a 75% healing debuff for enemies afflicted by slaps of the big slappy ghost. I'm not getting into that mess. I mean, we could have a love square if you join in, right? Or like a love pentagon. Webweaver in bottom lane is almost gonna get this fort down here. Or this keep, excuse me. One fort has been removed on the side of Team Sven, that top lane fort, and another owl coming out from Tyrande. All right, 187 on the Zebo. The Zul, by the way, did go into Echoes of Death and Decrepify, so the assumption is he's going to be going into Mortal Wound, level 20. That also, if I'm not mistaken, is a 75% healing debuff. pretty big debuff, and it's for a decent amount of time. ETC hit with a Bone Prison. He power slides away, starts auto-attacking onto those Skeletal Mages. Pulse Bomb onto Jean Lazelle. Decent damage. Sanctification will be coming out as well. There's going to be a Lunar Flare locking down Mech for a moment, but this is going to be ETC throwing in a Mosh. It is going to be the Annihilating Spirit, so when Ravenous Spirit damages an enemy hero, reduce their healing received by 50%, for 1 second, and increase Ravenous Spirit's damage by 5% for the rest of its duration. Passive, increase the range of Ravenous Spirit by 50%. So quite a good upgrade. And to be honest, I don't think they need Vile Infection level 20, because this is looking like it's going to be game number 5, going over to the members of Team Sven. They want this best of 7 to continue. They want to take us into future maps, and they want to win Banshee Cup Season 2. It's not... Oh, what is it? What? Sorry, Tyrion's health bar just got annihilated. What? 2,744 damage in 1.2 seconds. Dear Lord. Tassadar will be taken down by Rexar. Misha will be sacrificed, and the core does fall. Ladies and gentlemen, the series ain't over yet. We've got ourselves a map 6 on the way. GG, well played. At some point, it just becomes a circle jerk. Well, I don't want to be near Illidan or Malfurion, personally. Rather be next to Toronto. All right, the series continues, everybody. The series keeps going on as we get ourselves some post-game stats. Give points, please. Well, since you asked so nicely, sure. What if I said give subs, please? Does that work? Give subs, please. Team Sven, this is a big payout. I'm trying to make sure I pay it out right. Team Sven did win. Are you sure Sven is the correct outcome? Yes. All right. Big ol' Slappy Ghost won this game. Yeah, that level 20. Sorry, I misspoke. I said 75%, 50%, but still, that's insane. Range increase, damage increase. I guess, yeah, no, damage increase.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Go!
Wait, Wildfire, what?
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Wildfire, thank you for the 17 tier 1 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub, welcome to the Bahamuts. If you didn't, get heckin' dodged. Welcome back. Look at that timing. Really good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 6 in this best of 7 grand finals. We are 1 map away from Team Banana taking the series in a 4-2 win on this best of 7 grand finals. We're 1 map away from Team Sven taking us to the illustrious, ever so sought after best of 7 game 7. No! Cho'Gall banned away by Team Sven. No fun to be had over there. My Evan Mephisto banned away on the right. There's been a lot of heroes played so far. We have got 50 heroes. 50 of the 90 heroes are unavailable right now. If you're going to ban Cho, you better ban Gall. Just kidding, they're not going to. I mean, they did waste... Team Sven did waste a ban last game, banning Gul'dan, so why not waste another ban here, because that will guarantee you the win. That's how that works, right? Sergeant Hammer removed as well. Okay. Hi, Bandit. I know, it's getting late in the day. We're getting close to being done, okay? Just gotta be a little more patient, okay? You're a good boy. Alrighty, so, right side, first pick will be the side of Team Banana, as they lost the last map. They opted in for first pick priority. That means the map choice came out from Team Sven here, and it's a first pick Junkrat. I'm not checking to see if he's been played. I'm checking to see what already has been played by comparison, because there's so many heroes to... I've just got a little list right over here, mostly just icons. Dragonshire. Okay, so Rexar's been played. Nazebo's been played. Your Diva's up and available for solo lane. Arthas is up and available for solo lane. Imperius hasn't been played already? Wow. I'm actually surprised Imperius hasn't been played here. Yeah. Deathwing will be grabbed as well. Okay, so no displacement or no mobility or no... Displacement's the word that I wanted to use. On to Deathwing. Imperius, I doubt they'll go for stab build because no one likes to play the proper fun builds. Illidan would be good. Abathur is still up and available, chat. Abathur is still up and available, but Illidan into Arthas is not a good time. Why? Why, chat? Why? When Arthas has a giant frozen swirl around him when he has his E active, that also will reduce not only movement speed, but also the attack speed of the target within. So things like Illidan would be miserable into Arthas with that. Now, we don't know what the Arthas is. Is it a main tank? Is it a solo lane? We're gonna get into the ban phase here, and it's like, what do you ban? Gonna get rid of Zul Jin. Okay. Alarak is still up and available. Zeratul hasn't been played here. Butcher's available. Asmodan. Murky. Nova. Kel'Thuzad. Orpheus still up and available. Kira is as well. I'm just trying to think of like what can be utilized here. I don't even know what the teams are going to draft. At this point, it's just absolute wildness to me. Excuse me. Deathwing and Imperius. I really don't know what they're going to pair into this. Lost Vikings have already been played in this series. Lost Vikings were played on Alterac Pass. That was the third map win for the side of Team Banana. Salami. Ooh! Ana and Kael'thas have a really interesting interaction. If Kael'thas goes into Pyroblast, so while the trajectory is happening, so let's say this is the target, this dinosaur is the target, and there's a Pyroblast incoming, and Kael'thas is the Banshee Cup logo. If Kael'thas fires a Pyroblast at, I don't know, Whitemane, and Ana nano boosts the Kael'thas as the Pyroblast is midway, the Pyroblast will actually get the nano boost value before it collides into the T-Rex, which, as we all know, is going to be Whitemane. All right. Thank you, T-Rex, for your help. So, yeah, it's a little cool interaction with that. Little cool interaction. So we might see Pyroblast. Actually, we did see Pyroblast yesterday, and it got tons of value. Tychus Thrall will round out the draft on the right. So it is main tank Arthas, solo lane Thrall. So you don't want to put Deathwing into Thrall, do you? Because Deathwing into Thrall is misery for Deathwing because of the Rolling Thunder level 1. Imperius into Thrall can be better, but I feel like Deathwing early pick was a mistake. We're gonna find out here, but I don't know about this Deathwing. I'm a little iffy on it. Alrighty, chat. Here we go. Once again, could be the final map of the day. I heavily encourage you to get some big old gambles into this one. Will the members of Team Banana end Banshee Cup Season 2 through Dragonshire against Team Sven, or is this going to be Team Sven with a rally to take us into a map number 7? You know my opinion here, chat. You know I want more games. I'm not biased to any side. Actually, I'm a little biased to Team Sven's side because Nano messaged me yesterday saying he freed the sharks on Blackheart's Bay, but he didn't do it today, so he's back down to 0. On the left-hand side, Team Sven trying to take us to that map number 7, and we're hoping for it as the gamble's up and available. Sven playing Imperius. We've got a Nano Deathwing, Captain Rex, Ana. Thank you all for moving aside there. Aether on the May, and Aryan will be your Kael'thas. Technically a hyper carry Kael'thas. We'll see how it all works out. Imperius, please do it. Just take stab. Just take all the stab talents. You'll win the game. Right side of the map, and there it is, that Rolling Thunder level 1. We'll talk about that in a moment, but it's going to be Team Banana looking for a 4-2 victory in this best-of-7 grand finals. Banana Tychus, Itrax on Junkrat, Jahanayaya will be your Arthas, landing a double Howling Blast with his level 1 Frost presence. Jean Lazal playing the Sally Thymane, and we have got a, who am I missing? Mech will be your Thrall. Now, why was I bringing up the whole... Oh, Imperius took the... Okay, well, consume flame. Wowee. Sven getting chunked here, dropping low. Arthas with the Death Coil to try and get a kill. So why was I talking about Thrall? What's going on with Deathwing? What's the dealio? Well, it's this level 1 Rolling Thunder for 8 seconds. For 8 seconds! After hitting an enemy hero with a Chain Lightning, Thrall's next basic attack against them grants a stack of Frostwolf Resilience. If the target is an enemy hero, then he also deals damage equal to 3% of their maximum health and healing for the same amount. And passively, you get another Chain Lightning stack. So 8 seconds, that's a long time to have that active. So you can see Sven is going to play this very slow, very safe. And I do see that there is the change. Deathwing will go into bottom lane. He is in Destroyer form. No, World Breaker, because he has the Earth Shatter and the Lava Burst. Lava Burst, an easy way to get free siege onto gates. He went into Molten Blood level 1. While Deathwing has 3 or more armor plates, he heals for 0.6% of his maximum health per second. A little more sustainability for Deathwing. Actually, is there... Can I see that? Regen per second. 6.44. I don't know if that's actually affected by that 30%. We all know that Heroes of Storm things don't always kind of add, multiply, divide, or whatever. Big rotation potential into top lane. I see Mei, Ana around. There's a camp to be pushed in on both sides. Thrall lands the root onto Mei. Tychus dashes forward with his minigun active. You see that red glow on the weapon, but he's not able to take down the Mei. Kael'thas had a gravity lapse land somewhere because his announcement is global on that one. Team Sven banned Cho'Gall, so yeah, I mean, well, what is this betting? What happened, chat? A lot of belief in Team Sven and not a whole lot in Team Banana. Though I think you're in the same camp as me, which is, I hope Team Sven wins so that way we get more games. Though Team Banana have fought hard and valiantly today, so if they do win this map, it is well earned and well deserved, I will say. I do declare. I mean, Team Bananas, this is not their first series of the day. Team Sven, this is the only best of it they've had to play. Team Banana did come from the lower bracket final, a previous best of 5 series. If you want to know the results of that or any of the games today or this weekend or previous weekends, exclamation bracket in chat. But right now, let's take a look and see how things work out. There's going to be, oh, this bot grenade onto the Arthas right there. Ana's gonna go, let's see, she went in contact healing level 1, debilitating dart at level 4. I wonder if we see the mind-numbing agent, but there's not a lot of spell power. I mean, you could reduce white main value with that, but maybe we won't see that. Curious what the level 7's gonna be for white main, or Ana. He also has Wolf later that gives percent-based damage. That's true. We also do have this Monetide level. Yeah, it's the Alpha Wolf, I think is what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that's Alpha Wolf is that talent for the percent-based damage. Tychus did go into Dings at level 7. He's got In the Rhythm. So In the Rhythm, In the Flow. Got the funky flow. We do have Celestial Charge into this top lane area. Imperius trying to hold this over. Tychus is going to rotate in, but Imperius should be able to back away. Baseline, Tychus has a 3-second duration on minigun. When this is at 100 stacks, he'll have 6 seconds of minigun duration because it's a bonus 3 seconds. Itrak's trying to get out of bottom. He dead. I think Junkrat realized he was delaying out the inevitable and was like, I should just die so I can get back into the map faster. Otherwise, I'm just literally delaying out my own death, and that's not worth it for our team. Howling Blast from Arthas on 9 stacks currently. Did go into Deathlord and Mortal Coil at level 4 and 7. 17 dings for the Tychus, which is not going to be much. I think it's like, I don't know, maybe a second or so. Not even a second or so. 0.51. So half a second. Neither team has gotten Dragonite. We will see the burned flesh for the Kael'thas. Deathwing landing back down into bottom. Anti-healer for the Ana. Increase the area of Bot Grenade by 25% and the duration of the healing reduction by 0.75. So is that a 2.25 duration now? Because I think it's 1.5 baseline. It's 1.75 baseline, so that is a 2.25 second 100% healing debuff. That's scary. 2.25 seconds. Thrall does go into Ancestral Wrath as well. More percent damage and sustainability up against that solo lane matchup. Activate to consume 8 stacks of Ancestral Wrath, damaging a target enemy hero for 15% of their maximum health over 3 seconds, and healing Thrall for 150% of the damage dealt. You gain 1 stack of Ancestral Wrath every time Frostwolf Resilience activates. Rotation to top lane. Thrall's already out of here. Whew. Oh, wow. We got huge gambles. Thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Deathwing maybe going to invade this camp. We do, on the left-hand side, have the 10 Talentiers, 17 Regeneration Globes for our Kael'thas, 10 stacks on Frost Presence for the Arthas. Camp will be grabbed here. Also, 20 stacks for the Tychus. We'll see Wrath of Angiris. I keep wanting to say Sky Suplex, and I know that's what I call it, but Wrath of Angiris for Imperius. We will have Bellowing Roar for Deathwing. We also see the Cataclysm cooldown, so there are the 2 of them right there on the top left of your screen. If you're like, wait a minute, how do you know it's Bellowing Roar? It's the model icon kind of looks like Deathwing as a Hickey. A very nasty Hickey. It is going to be a Phoenix Kael'thas, as well as a Nano Boost for for the Ana. Ice Wall for the Mei, which was utilized. Commandeer Odin, Scarlet Aegis, Sundering. Army of the Dead for Arthas for sustainability, and Riptide for the Junkrat. Kael'thas hit with a Nano. That's a nice nice Concussion Mine into Sundering. They confirm the kill into Kael'thas. 1-to-1 in kills thus far into the map. Deathwing takes flight. He's going to get full on everything. Get that armor plating back. He will throw down some Skyfall damage, which actually heals him up a little bit faster. Imperius, he's been just slowly losing top lane, but he's just trying not to lose it too fast, and that's the best he can do up against this Thrall. Thrall has way too many tools to just chunk into Imperius. Imperius just can't take the 1v1. Okay, so neither team has got a Dragonite yet. Looks like there's going to be a rundown onto Nano here, but really not going to run down much other than a little bit of his HP. As I mentioned earlier, he's got that Molten Blood level 1, so he's healing up quite quickly here. Currently at 9.16 regeneration per second, but as I said, I don't know if that's doing the math for us on this 0.6% when you're above 3 armor plates. I'll have to try and check that when he's down to 2 and see if that that number is vastly decreased, or I guess decreased by a third. 13s are here on both sides soon. 23 stacks for the Tychus. Bottom lane wave smashed into the fort front gate. Thrall, Tychus rotating down here. Deathwing, he's got Cataclysm, so if he needs to get out, he's fine because he's got armor plating. He's got distance to go. There's a Sundering from Thrall. Nano still trying to get out of here. Throws down the Earth Shatter. No Ice Wall connection onto anyone on the enemy side. Living Bomb on this Arthas, as Imperius will hold top lane for the time being, but with it being 4v5 in bottom. So that's a good Concussion Mine. Mei, does she have a Cryo Freeze to try and get out of here? Icing will not be good. The Phoenix from Kael'thas. Okay, there's the Cryo Freeze. Canceled early. Riptide from the Junkrat. Ana trying to get the heals, but it's not going to be enough. The Bellowing Roar activated by Deathwing. And I gotta say, Team Sven's game just looks so wobbly. Both teams looking a little shaky here in game number 6, and that's not surprising. I mean, it's a lot of Heroes of Storm. There's a lot of pressure on the line. There's a lot of money on the line. First place is $1,000 plus whatever bounties you've claimed. Arthas steps onto the point. Now, if they can get a kill on this Arthas, who's very isolated, that'd be huge, but it does not seem like that'll be the case. There is available Dragonite channel, but with Thrall in top lane and Junkrat to delay things out in mid, that ain't happening right now. I like how quiet chat got. Chat is, I think, very, very invested in this game. Trust me, everybody. I want a Game 7 as much as all of you. But it does kind of feel like Team Banana haven't been stopped or shut down much. Yeah, Cataclysm forced out here. Deathwing dropped down to 1 armor plate. Holy crap. Now, the regen in the stat screen is not changed, so it does not mean that the Molten Armor is factored into that. So we know now we can't really check that to see what the augment is on his regeneration per second. But I guess it's 0.6% of 9 or 10 roughly. Bye, Sven. Too much damage in top lane. Tychus Thrall will get that kill. Arthas hanging out about, helping out. Meanwhile, over in bottom lane, this is going to be Moonshine, held by our blue squad. It's looking awkward here, Chad. It's looking really awkward. Like, what is the turning point for Team Sven's draft? Like, where do they start getting massive damage? It's just this Deathwing feels so weird to me. Gravity Lapse on to Arthas as he's still advancing forward to the enemy squad. 15 stacks on his Frost Presence, so he's 5 away from getting that level 20 Howling Blast Roots enemies along his path. Currently have the range increase and the cooldown reduction. Bellowing Roar activated by Deathwing. There's an Ice Wall from the Mei. Molten Flame getting some decent damage. Maybe we see some conflagration value later on. He does have that Wicked Inferno as well as the Infernus. So maybe Conflagration's a big turning point, but I don't see that being the like, oh my god, yeah, we got Conflagration, yay. Okay, Subjugation and Shared Punishment. There's that Alpha Wolf that we were talking about earlier in the game. For 3 seconds after a hero is hit by Feral Spirit, Thrall's basic attacks against them deal an additional 3% of the target's maximum health as damage. Passively increase the duration of Feral Spirit's root by 1.5 seconds. If you're wondering what the baseline root is, it is a 1 second. So that means it is now... Yeah, it's to 1.5, not by 1.5. Sorry, I think I read that wrong. So it is a increased by 0.5 seconds. Another half second of root time, though. Thrall considering to rotate down. Deathwing managing mid. Look at the damage from Thrall into Deathwing right now. That is insane. Nearly did 50% of Deathwing's health. And keep in mind, there's 30 armor plating. That's a lot of... Conflagration value. Nicely done. Itrex won't go down. Thrall trying to chase on a Deathwing, getting a whole heck load of damage onto him. Tychus with the Titan Grenade as well, or Melting Point. Oh no, Titan Grenade, I was right. Frag Grenade deals bonus damage equal to heroes... bonus damage to heroes equal to 5% of their maximum health. Each enemy hero hit by Frag Grenade reduces its cooldown by 1. It's just there's so much to deal with from the side of Team Banana. I really just don't know how Team Sven start to rally. I don't know how they start to find kills and value. It is going to be an Ignite Kael'thas, so Flame Strikes now apply that Living Bomb. Ice Wall goes out, a little anti-synergistic with that Celestial Charge. Maybe they can take down Junkrat. He's able to get a Concussion Mine, bopped into the corner by the Icing of Mei. She'll tank a Tower Shot or two. Phoenix from Kael'thas going out as well. Nano boost onto Kael'thas. Earth Shatter locks down this Arthas for a second. Commandeer Odin is summoned, and I would like to just see full disengage. Like, I know you have the 1 kill on Junkrat, but just let that Commandeer Odin expire. It zones you, that's whatever. Arthas also has those Howling Blasts finished out at level 1. So anything along the path or at the end of that route will get a root. That phrasing didn't work out, but whatever. Gravity Lapse onto Thrall. He's hit with a Flame Strike. Commandeer Odin, I mean, I would have scampered away, but the cojones on the side of Team Sven are a little too large for me to consider that as the Wrath of Angier subducts the Arthas. He goes down. Deathwing with the Bellowing Roar. Whitemane is going to be the target of a whole heckload of damage. Goodbye, Whitemane! A few kills go over to the side of Team Sven, and I'm sure there's a smile on a few of their faces after getting some decent damage onto the enemy. Mei holds bottom lane. Imperius rotates to top. Whitemane dead for 31. Arthas dead for 25. Siege Camp will be grabbed here. Mei scouts it out, and that's all she does. Kael'thas, somebody's going to get this Dragonite. Deathwing drops down from the sky. Who's going for it? Dragonite inside of Dragonite? I guess we could say Raid Boss inside of Dragonite. Whoo! 15 minutes into the game. Level 20 on the horizon for the side of our blue squad, Team Sven, as they've opened up mid lane. Bottom lane fort did go down. The first fort fell around 14 minutes in game time. That feels a bit insane to me. Tychus kicked away as he does deal the vast majority of the damage to this Dragonite as they're looking to take down another fort. Decent damage onto the fort here from said Dragonite and friends around. Pierce getting a couple heals out from the Ana. Another kick onto Tychus. But it looks like the Dragonite drops another Flame Breath and they should disengage. 10% left on this Dragonite, 40-some seconds. They'll be able to disengage. Deathwing doesn't have... He'll have Cataclysm actually out of this Dragonite. Goes for the kick again, pushes back the enemy, throws down an Earth Shatter. Is that the first dragon? No, it's Patrick. That was the first dragon of the game. Unless I completely missed one somehow, some way, that was the first dragon of the game. Oh boy, alright. Hey, what's up, Trainwreck? I heard you like dragons inside your dragon, so we gave you a dragon so you can dragon while you dragon. 20 talent tiers here. Impervious, which is 75 spell armor. 75-second cooldown, but hitting enemy heroes with the Center of Solarian Flame reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds. Stood in Fire for the Deathwing. Enemy heroes slowed by 40%, while standing in the Scorched Ground, its duration is increased by 50%. We've also got the Shatter from the May. Minus 25 armor, and heroes inside also take 460 damage. Flamethrower for the Kael'thas, more range. Nano Infusion for the White Mane, or for the Ana. Ice Wall goes out from the May, and Thrall is split from his team. A blind goes out, the Sundering from him, the Celestial Charge coming through. Big damage onto Thrall, he does go down. 58 seconds on his death timer. If another kill can be found, this could be game number 6 over to the members of Team Sven, but I don't think that'll be the call right now. Bottom lane keep front gate is opened up. No, they're still threatening on to keep here. Deathwing eats the Chattering Teeth from Junkrat. Level 20 almost here. Molten Flame and such are getting decent damage. Nano getting a little low on Deathwing. Might take flight into the sky. And actually that Molten Blood level 1 is healing up quite rapidly. Look at that health bar going right back up. Bottom lane keep is a little low. 25 seconds on the Thrall. More Molten Flame value. Not trying to burn all the energy. Another Earth Shatter out from Deathwing. Trying to cook up Arthas. Won't be able to do so. Cataclysm's available, but I don't think Deathwing's going to be forced to use it. Can confirm it was the first. Thank you, Covert, bud. All right. We talked about the left side talents. We did not talk about the 20s on the right, as they just came through a few moments ago. Commandeer Odin, big red button upgrade. We've got the Scarlet Crusade, Wind Rush for the Thrall. Actually has an 80-second cooldown. I thought it was 70. Anti-Magic Shell for the Arthas. Activate to make Arthas immune to spell damage for 4 seconds and heal Arthas for 25% of the damage dealt. Yes, immune. And then Riptire will the extra oomph. So baseline Riptire has a 75-second cooldown. For every enemy hero hit with the extra oomph will be a 25-second reduction of that. So hitting 3 enemy heroes gives you a reset. Deathwing trying to go for the channel. No, he actually is just looking for the... Checks the bush first. Arthas did go into Shattered Armor, but hold on, Arthas. He's casting a Howling Blast, I think. Gravity Lapse. Whoa! Shatter from the May is pretty good here. Imperius goes in. Anti-Armor, Anti-Magic Shell, helping out quite a bit right there. Deathwing, Bellowing Roar pushes back the enemy, and Deathwing and friends are like, we need to disengage. We didn't get the Arthas kill that we were hoping for, and this is going south. Deathwing's getting low. Armor plates are dropped down to 20%. No Dragonite channel. Junkrat uses Ripper Air to get down to bottom lane from level 13. Howling Blast onto Aether. Steel Trap connecting as well. Celestial Charge from Imperius doesn't get the hook they're looking for. Junkrat able to Concussion Mine out of bottom lane as he does get that channel. Thrall goes to top and puts it at 50%. Woo! 20 minutes into Dragonshire. And a red Dragonite could be channeled. Only for a moment. Ana has bottom lane held. Taking a look at the heroics across the board. Phoenix and Scarlet Aegis down for a few seconds here. Arthas... Actually, they're just about off cooldown. Arthas does have Army of the Dead up in 19. Chat, I'm so nervous for this game. I'm so nervous! 48 stacks for Kael'thas right now on his level 1. He's got a total health pool of 1,435 mana, which is exactly how much shielding he gains, because it's not like there's a percent of the mana. It's not like it's only 20 of that. It is all of that total. Sundering from the Thrall, they're focusing on the Kael'thas. He gets the Nano Infusion, Bellowing Roar from the Deathwing, pushes Thrall away. Though Arthas goes the opposite direction. They try and take down Arthas, but he's able to wiggle his way out of this one. Riptire from the Junkrat summoned. Looking for one cooldown. There's the Impervious activated. And Junkrat gets a double hit there. It looks like 15 seconds cooldown on his heroic. Sunshrine held by the red squad. Moonshrine in the bottom held by our blue team. It's 22 to 21 in levels, 5 to 3 in kills. And it's almost level 21 as we do see a rotation down towards bottom lane camp. Three forts have fallen in 21 minutes. Top fort on the side of Team Sven. Right side, mid, and bottom for Team Banana. Oof. Oh my god, this is such a good game. I was sitting here, I was like, I don't see how this Deathwing composition works, but knock on wood, or at least in front of our eyes, it seems to be working out. If they could take down Arthas, that'd be huge. Ice Wall goes out, zones the enemies. Icing from the Mei is going to be cleansed away by the intercession of Whitemane. Here comes a Riptire from Junkrat. Stood in Fire was that level 20, so there's the slow and the duration increase. Deathwing, itty-bitty Deathwing is going to be subjugated by Whitemane, but Tychus and friends can't close the distance. I think a Titan Grenade did connect onto him, but that's all right. Deathwing's not too worried about it. He's on full plating. As I mentioned, he's got that Molten Blood, and you can see right here, he's healing up quite quickly. 13.54 regen per second, and I don't think that factors in that 0.6% from the level 1, but either way, Deathwing nearly back to full after all of that. The camp will be grabbed, the Biter Grenade goes out, there's a Sundering Flank from the Thrall as he did get the Wind Rush in. That is going to be some pings on the Thrall as the Riptire from Junkrat doesn't get a full reset. Wrath of Vengirius will take down Tychus. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Howling Blast onto the Mei. She does activate the Cryo Freeze, able to back away. Sven a little bit split from his team, subjugated by Whitemane, trying to get over the wall here, but there's no Celestial Charge for him. Sven does go down. I thought he was going to take a trade into the Arthas, but it's a 2-for-1, favoring the members of Team Banana. 6-5 in kills, 22-22 in levels, technically level 23. Deathwing, you gotta get out of here, homie. You cannot be brawling into Thrall like ever. You see Thrall, you run away. At least that's my 2 cents. Let's cycle through the numbers again, because it's late game. We've seen a lot of the stats. 88 stacks for the Tychus, 54 for the Kael'thas, if anyone's wondering. Dragonite does go over to the side of Team Banana. Alright, so a 23-minute Dragonite is dealing over 1,000 damage into structures, 549 standard, and has 28,000 points of HP. Currently 23,000 as there's a little bit of damage onto him. Earth Shatter from Deathwing not getting a stun onto anyone. A kick onto Mei forces her away. Deathwing cooking up a Death Knight, Dragonite. Different Ds. Did Dragonite just try and kick Deathwing? I mean, it's damage. Whoa, 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 whoa! Sundering from the Thrall! What happened? Did he blink in? No, it's off cooldown. Deathwing does go down. Sorry about that one right there. Commandeero and Big Red Button. Dragonite almost... Actually, I think it did save the Mei right there. Riptire coming through. Sven low! Not taken down. That is a reset for Riptire. Howling Blast connecting onto Ana. Big Red Button does not take her down. Looks like Captain Rex is able to tap the well. And bottom lane fort does go down. In theory, the map is actually still equal. 4-4 in total structures. Granted, mid lane fort, by comparison to top lane fort, is massively, massively hurt. God, oh my god, chat. I'm trying to catch my breath in between all this. What's up, K-Zenom? Kazenom? Mid fort does go down, and Team Banana find the first advantage of the map. So, periodic catapult pressure in top lane with no matching. Yes, because there's no fort down. So, what are catapults dealing right now? Over 1,000 damage into structures. We'll see left Bruiser Camp and right Bruiser Camp traded. While we have this lull in the game, I just want to thank everyone. I hope this isn't the last game of the day. If Banana wins it, it's well-deserved for sure. But I want to thank everyone for hanging out. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated since we do full-time stream. And every little bit helps us out. If you got a Prime, if you want to convert a Tier 1 sub, or a gifted sub, if you want to upgrade your sub level, all that good stuff. Consider it as we have a Hearth out of bottom lane. Deathwing actually... Yeah, no, a Deathwing Hearth out of bottom. Top lane keep is going to be shredded. It's low. Cataclysm from Deathwing is really nice here. Damage over time onto the point. The Earth Shatter comes out from him as well, but no stun onto the enemy. They get a sleep dart onto Johanna Yaya, but the lava burst, I believe, instantly woke him up. Kael'thas, Ana, clear out this top lane camp. So no keep to fall, but man, it's down to a fifth of its HP.
There must always be a Dragon Knight.
Imperious top, Mei for bottom. Who's gonna get Dragon Knight mid? Because they've got it quick. Like that was a snap rotation. Tychus can't get here in time. Deathwing inside the Dragon Knight. Okay, bottom is a win condition. What are we looking at? I'm sorry, I'm panic clicking here. 1,341 damage into structures, 671 standard, 35,600 points of HP. Camp is grabbed by the right-hand side, but cleared out before it even gets into lane. Woo! 60 regeneration gloves for Kael'thas. Trying to push up this bottom lane wave. Ana eats the steel trap. Concussion mine thrown on the ground. Spread volley trying to get a bunch of burst damage onto the Dragon Knight. Commandeero with the big red button. Thrall's kicked away. Riptire from Junkrat. Gets one hit. No, he actually gets two right there. Celestial Charge into Arthas. He's getting chunked! Scarlet Aegis? Scarlet Crusade? Oh my god, how did Arthas live right there? Obviously white mane, but still, holy heckin' butts. I'm so nervous of this game! I want a map 7, but I know Team Banana have fought valiantly for this. Keeping top should go down at this rate. Unless Deathwing, like, takes flight. No, doesn't matter, actually. So, consistent catapult pressure through the top lane. And these are dealing 1,192 damage into structures, have a health pool of 1,695. I'm so invested in this series. I'm so invested in both teams. Bush party? Bush party. Every heroic but Commandeero is off cooldown. Commandeero in 15 seconds. Mei shows bottom. Tychus showing top. I can see why they don't step out very far. I definitely understand this positioning right now. Kael'thas is going to show top lane. They probably break off of this bush party setup. If they... Wow, this is some patience. Oh, Mei's been discovered. She icings away. Howling Blast was at the tail of her icing out. I know we're sticking on Vision for just a moment here because I really want to see what the setup is. The tension is mounting, and I think this is also nice to see. Because we can just see, oh yeah, no engagement to be had, but here it's a little bit more scary.
The shrines will soon be
Is there an enemy in the bush? Is Deathwing face checking? Molten Flame over this camp on the right. Lava Burst to get some vision. Another Molten Flame. They're trying to take down Arthas. He's trying to stay on the point, but that conflagration! Oh, conflagration! Okay, nice concussion mine. Bro. Oh, Johanna, yes. I can't believe that Arthas lived there. Was that anti-armored shell? Anti-magic shell? Yeah, I think that was activated. It's on 40 seconds right there. Howling Blast connects on to Sven. He's fine. Cat isn't bot for Sven. Periodic. Or excuse me. Consistent with, there's periodic matching here and there because there's the fort down. But anyways, it's like one team fight, chat. It's literally one. Well, maybe not one team fight. It really depends on where it happens. Death timers are long. But if a team fight happens over here, crossing the entire map into top, I don't know if that's going to be doable. That's like a 20-second rotation. Ice Wall back up from Mei. That was the last heroic to come off a cooldown. Thrall, where's he going? Maybe gonna go clear out bottom lane. Catapults at this point in the game are hitting for 1,000. No, let's check this one over here. Wait. Oh, no. I thought I saw a fight. Bottom lane catapult, furthest far back. Well, actually, it's kind of by the fort. 1,360 damage into structures. Deathwing is going to get top lane. We've got bottom pushed in near the core. Ooh, that minion wave is immediately cleared out. See the assist pings as well. Junkrat going to rip her air over here. The core shielding will be scratched, but I think that's as much as they get. I don't think there's going to be any permanent damage on this core. Bro, that's... What? So much damage. The catapults did. I think like one cata thing hit is 9%. I might be wrong. I might have seen that wrong, but that was insane. If catas are dealing 9% per hit 31 minutes into game, this is scary. Oh my god. I can't, like, I keep repositioning how I'm sitting. I'm just so nervous. Okay. Camp pushing bottom. Camp grab for bottom. Deathwing will go to top lane. He's gotta get out of here. Oh wait, no, he's not going for this. He's gotta get out of here though. Titan grenade, minigun active. Cataclysm! That's an awkward late game death. Bellowing Roar was off cooldown, but I don't think he would have had the animation time. I mean, there's just too much percent base damage. So while the enemy rotates down towards bottom, guess what's happening in top lane? Oh my god.
Red team's core is under attack.
Katas are here! They need to be dealt with.
Blue team's core is under attack.
That's just a camp. They're just trying to stop the backs at this point. Actually, no. Minion Wave is doing God's work right now. I guess Nexus work. Thrall will get Dragonite. This could be game ending.
The Dragon Knight shall reduce you.
Nearly 2k damage per shot, per auto. 49,000 points of damage. Yeah, they're going top lane. They want this. Team Banana want to end here, and Sven, I'm not sure about this. Wrath of Angiris is a little awkward right there. Sven's dead. Okay. I believe that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Deathwing has respawned. I'm not sure what Imperius was doing. I really gotta be honest there. Why go for such a ridiculous sort of defense? GG's. "33 minutes, 32 seconds in. That is going to be the end of Banshee Cup. Team Banana fight through the lower bracket. Now, it's not a gauntlet, but they fight through the lower bracket, and they will take this series. GG, well played. Team Banana are your Season 2 champions of Banshee Cup. GG's. BRB Soaking, hit me up in Discord, okay? Alrighty. Okay. Let's see if, does anyone want to do an interview? We'll skip it. Whatever. We'll skip the interview if I don't. Well, I don't think anyone wants to do an interview. So there you go.